what's up, y'all? I'm sorry I'm late. All my stuff was messing up on me, but I think we got it together now. I don't know, this thing been acting crazy. How is everybody doing? It's Thursday, y'all. Family business was on. What is up, everybody? Sally, Demarcus, lighten up with Letitia. What is up? What's up? NLLL, Derek, Renee. What's up, everybody? How was y'all feeling about the episode? What's the vibe check? How was y'all feeling about it? I know, right, Lady Virtue? I was like, dang. I really wish they would just go ahead and throw all these episodes out there because I'm just like, I need y'all to go ahead and throw this out here for me. Because seriously, now let me see if I can hook Instagram up right quick, y'all. Give me 1 second. While I'm doing that, y'all, give me a vibe check though. Let's see. I need a stream key. All right, y'all. I'm gonna try to hook Instagram up right quick. I am just learning how to do this, y'all. So y'all gotta bear with me right quick. Okay. And then I just gotta go live there. See if it'll work. Okay, there we go. All right. All right. So I think we live on Instagram too now. All right, y'all. Let me see what y'all talking about in the chat. 8.5. I'm with Demarcus 8. Hey, Lexi. It was good. 8.5. 8.3. Oh, hold on. 8.3. Okay, 8.3. It was good, but they should make it a real hour-long episode, right? They be shorting us a little bit with these episodes. I ain't even gonna lie. But I'm gonna say I'm with y'all. I'm about at an 8.5. Because that ending though, y'all, seriously, what in the world? Like, I feel like Vegas and Orlando should have just left it alone. Like, not left it alone, period. But like, I just feel like they shouldn't have went because now it's about to be some mess, y'all. What y'all think about to happen? What y'all think about to happen? A 9? Okay, okay. Okay, 9. I ain't mad at a 9 either. I'm not mad at that, y'all. Y'all see y'all girl Donna out here doing the most. She's so nosy, y'all. Y'all know I gotta apologize to Brother Minister because I think I was going in on him last week. Wasn't I, y'all? Was I going in on Brother Minister? I feel like I was. Or I can't remember if I went in on him or not, but I feel like I might have. Katie gonna have to come and save the day. Listen, he gonna have to do something. That's what he getting paid for. Is to do something. Okay. Oh, I was LL. You know what? I feel bad now. I feel a little bit bad about going in on him like that. Woo! Y'all, I tried to I'm gonna figure out how to work this other platform so I can have y'all like call in so that we can like have a conversation when we have these lives like this. But I couldn't figure it all out today. I didn't have enough time to figure it out. That's why I was late. I was trying to figure it out, but that way y'all can call in and we can really talk about it. But guess what, y'all? Today I do have one of the fam that's going to be coming up here with me, one of our TV junkies. She has her own YouTube channel as well. She's trying to get back into it and she loves the family business like I love the family business and we going to talk about it. Well, she was here and she dropped out. We going to see if she going to come back through. But anyway, while we waiting on her to come back through, hold on. Let me see what you're talking about, Demarcus, because I know you about to say something crazy to me. Hold on. Okay, there she goes. She back up. All right, y'all. So I'm about to bring up Miss Lighten Up with Letitia. That's the name of her YouTube channel. So let me go ahead and bring her up and we gonna talk about this episode. We just gonna chat it up like we always do. Hold on. Demarcus, I'm trying to find your comment because I know You said something smart. Thank you, Lady Virtue. I appreciate you. I know I was happy to see Elijah too. Hold on, let me bring you up. Hey, hey, hey.
Hey,
How are you?
I'm good. It's Letitia.
Letitia, okay, girl, because you
Yes,
know I be
yes.
messing up them names.
I was in there, but it was playing both ways. I mean, so I got out of it because it was double playing. So
Okay,
I muted the other one. So I'm good.
okay, no
How you
worries, no
doing?
worries. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm excited about this episode. Woo woo!
What you rating this episode?
I rated it a 9. Um,
Okay.
Specifically because we brought Fine Tail Elijah back. And also for the first time we got a chance to see little Mimi.
Okay.
So
Nice, nice, nice. Listen, y'all, if anybody ever wants to come hang out with your girl, just, hit me up on Instagram. Hit me up on Instagram and let me know and we'll see what we can work out. I love talking to y'all about the family business. LL, you said I did okay, because I feel like I was giving him a little bit of grace. Like I was saying that if he do, like I felt like he might go back and tell LC, but I wasn't really sure. But I know I went in on him on something because I was talking so much noise to him. But shout out to Carl though. Carl is his real name. He actually popped up on your girl, y'all. He was in the chat somewhere. I can't remember which video, but he actually came through. So if you see his comment, say hi to him or whatever. His name is Carl in the thing. So say what's up. So anywho, so you said that you give this episode a 9.
mhm,
Okay, I'm with that. I'm with the 9.
yeah.
So Brother Minister, what was you feeling about Brother Minister though? Like
I cannot believe he got caught up like that, but I knew it was some mess when they was all smacked up in that car like that. I said, you know what? They got him.
they was like this.
Yeah, exactly. They were so smacked up. I was like, something's about to go down. Why would he ever put himself in that position? I have never. He's in his garden with bodyguards. Why would he not be have his bodyguards with him? That was just crazy to me.
That part, cause he sent his one bodyguard to go tell LC. Y'all, let me know in the chat. Y'all think he gonna make it? Y'all think that bodyguard made it? Do y'all think that Donna told it and somehow they got to him first? Or do y'all think he actually gonna make it? And LL, I appreciate you. Like seriously, I've been working on this channel for a minute, and I feel like it's paying off. I feel like getting a little recognition, and I'm excited about that. I like doing this. So, regardless if I get any recognition or not, I'll still do it. But it is nice to have people come through and say, hey, and tell me that they appreciate what I'm doing. So that's what's
Yeah,
up.
EJ, I saw one of your videos and I was hooked. I was like, okay, subscribe. And it's funny too because I actually got to you from another YouTuber. I just put in family business and somebody else's came up, but they
Mhm.
were like, listen, we don't talk about the book on this one. But EJ, the TV junkie, she talks about the book too. I was like, okay. And I was here. So I'm like,
That's
you just
what's
like me.
up. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. That was my girl Erica V.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Erica V. Let me see what Ray saying. Right. Hey.
Hey.
Okay. Yeah, she's trying to get back into it. So, maybe her coming up here, she might just jump back into it so that she can give you some more commentary.
Yes,
The
that's my
people want
girl
the
Nee.
commentary.
We talk about it all the time. So yes.
I hope someone says him. I'm not ready for him to go. Listen, Lady Virtue, look, um, that they got that clip where Donna is pulling the blicky on somebody. I'm just saying, if Donna pulls the blicky out on and she unalives him, y'all, it is gonna be heck to pay. I am sorry, but you are dealing with the brotherhood. The brotherhood don't play. Look what everything that we went through with Brother Minister. Do you really? I'm not Brother Minister. Brother X. Do you really think that the brotherhood plays like that? Come on now. I know they done lost their mind. Done lost their mind. What you think? I feel like they done lost their mind.
Absolutely. She don't know what she's doing. Period. I'm like, is she just playing along with Dominique? Even though I feel like Dominique is not the one to be played with either. So she's dangerous. So I don't know, but Donna don't know what she's doing. She's just trying to be in with the in crowd. Girl, your time is over. I don't know why she doesn't recognize she has a good life. Like, girl, what's wrong with you?
Okay, if somebody had left me $5 million, the houses, the cars, the money in the joint accounts, I would be somewhere just living my best life. I wouldn't even care about all the rest of this. I would have been like, Junior, who he been living, he been doing just fine over there with them. Okay, okay, bye bye. Like none of that. She
She
doing
was
too much.
too much.
I think she was smoked. You think so? I hope. Listen, I don't care if Dominique go or not, because she in the bed with the Italians at this point. Even though I love her style. I ain't even gonna lie, her style be on point. Every time she on camera, she's serving a look. But yeah, I could live without her.
And
Donna,
Dominique is a G though. I mean, she's sitting at the table with her husband and her lover. I mean,
that part.
are you mad at her really? That purple on, go girl.
That purple hat was the bomb. What you say, Derek said? She said that was chump change. Yeah, she said that is chump change. I said, okay, Donna, because 5 milli don't sound like chump change to me. And we don't even know what was in the joint accounts. Like, we don't know how much money was in there because they don't actually say, but I'm pretty sure that it was a pretty good chunk of change inside of there. Not Dominique, but Donna just doing too much, just extra.
Ex-
Dominique is what Donna would like to be. That part, I wholeheartedly 100% agree with you on that one. Wholeheartedly. Rio messy if he shows up at the funeral. But he gonna do it. Stop acting like he not finna do it. Rio finna be real messy.
With a fresh color, okay? He gonna be right
Okay.
there.
Red, green, blue, purple, one of them colors he about to have on. He sure finna do it. He surely is. I hope so. Oh, okay, we read that one already. Okay, we read that one. Uh, Brother Minister can't go out like that. At least I hope he don't go out like that either, girl. Like I was going in on him, but I mean, low key, I kind of like Brother Minister. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't need him to go out like that. I really don't. I need for somebody to save him.
Yes, I do. I
Anybody
agree. I
save
agree.
him.
Curtis, where you at, Curtis?
Okay, Curtis needs
Yes.
to come through. I would be like, okay, cause that's Nefertiti daddy, ain't it?
Hmm.
Oh, yeah, Curtis, I'm gonna need you to come through for your girl Nefertiti. We can't have her out here losing her daddy.
Hmm.
I forgot
I
all
agree.
about that was her daddy. It just hit me just now. Oh, that's gonna be crazy. Let me see what the chat say. Dominique is a character you love and hate at the same that part. Absolutely. I knew that Donna would not have to smoke Ruby. Listen, DeMarcus, she would have had to smoke him if she didn't, I mean, if Ruby didn't say what she said. Well, actually, it wasn't even that. It was the fact that Brother Minister got caught talking. Shoot. If he hadn't got caught talking to the man with Donna old nosy self hanging around the corner looking crazy. Just doing too much. I hope Vegas and Orlando get out of this mess. Are they going to be in jail for their dad again? They hopefully can. What you think they should have done, Letitia? What you think they should? I feel like they should have just stayed.
I think that Vegas should have gathered more information before they went driving 7 whole hours to go and do this. And they were late, So and as soon as they saw something laid on the ground, child, they should have just been out of there. I knew that somebody was gonna show up when they was lingering around. I'm like, what are you doing? Didn't do anything. I feel like they were taught, you
Mm-mm.
know, just putting
Stayed too
themselves in.
long.
And you're driving 7 hours outside of your own family's jurisdiction, sirs. I mean, you out here in KD's land, and y'all know what I mean
Hey,
by that. So,
I know exactly what she's talking about. Out there where they country, them
hmm
good old boys hanging
hmm
out. Listen, Demarcus, I was so excited to see Christopher. I was like, okay, Christopher, come through. I've been waiting on that scene because I wanted to know what capacity he was going to play, like what he was actually going to do. I mean, I knew he was going to be I mean, because we know who Christopher is,
right.
but I just wondered what his connection was going to be. And I mean, and this makes sense. It makes perfectly good sense. So,
I want
um,
to know who his friends are, though. The ones that LC, Uncle LC said that he was looking to help.
mhm.
And also, I have a theory because we're
Okay.
trying to figure out, we watched the Black Hamptons too. So we're trying to figure out who that was who washed up ashore with that suit on, wondering
Mm.
if it was Christopher. Um, because it was interesting that Carolyn told him, "Hey, don't be surprised if I show up, wash the shore, whatever." And
Mhm.
then some man is at the end with this suit on. So I'm like, was it Harris? Was it Christopher? I
I mean,
really
it
think
could
they're
be
doing a lot of crossing. They're doing a lot of crossovers for the shows. Because even that guy Darnell, Darnell plays on the Black Hamptons. And I didn't
as
realize that he is Cornelius's cousin.
oh yeah, 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 yeah. That's
He's
right.
the
They're
one
cousins.
that hangs around when they was trying to get Bobby to sign that contract.
I wasn't paying attention to him, but you're right. He is his cousin. He
That's
is
his
his cousin.
cousin.
But they have had a lot of crossovers though, like a ton of crossovers, and I've really enjoyed that because that's one of my favorite things about. You read the books? Hold on, before I go any further. You read the books?
I read some of the books. I'm open to the books. I got a couple of them in my Libby waiting on me to read right now. So yeah, I read a few of the books. I read, but I don't mind reading them again because I'm like, oh, I need the refresher just because I love the trivia of knowing the backstory. I'm all about that.
Listen, I was gonna say that I love that's what made me love the book so much is the crossovers, like all the different things that kind of just like he crosses over all of his books. Like Trent came from a whole nother book. Trent came from, if you remember the character Trent, he came from this book called Players. I can't think of the name of it right now, but it's one of his older books. It's one
Mm-hmm.
of the characters from there, which is why I think that he kind of just like it wasn't created. He wasn't created to be a Duncan, but his name just happened to be Duncan in that particular book. And it
Mm-hmm.
kind of just rolled with it. And but I don't know. That's just my thing. I don't think it was ever really planned and it kind of just worked out that way. But yeah, he comes from a whole nother book. And he crosses over into this. In some of the books you'll see like Savannah Kirby kind of cross over when they go to her for like television stuff, like just like different things. And I think that's what I love most about his books is that everything kind of intertwines, and the fact that he's intertwining his television shows, just I love it. It just
I
makes
agree.
so
It
much
makes it
sense.
so much more exciting. I was like laughing about this because it's one of the videos I actually want to do that crossover. People are like, "What? We really need to bring Daryl Graham in." I think we've talked about this, but
Hmm.
there are so many. He would have to redo the Man in 3D altogether because so many of the characters actually play on Family Business or
Hmm.
Black Hamptons as other characters. I found at least 12 characters,
You're right.
12,
You're
12
right.
characters that are playing in another capacity in one of these shows,
Yeah.
including Mike. Like I saw the what's her name? I'm like, oh my gosh, including the ladies on the beach. They
Yeah.
were in it too. So
Were they? Okay, I don't remember. I can't. I can't. I saw the Man in 3B, but I don't remember all the characters. But I do know that the ones that I really remember. I do know that they absolutely have played in something else. Because I was saying the same thing. I was like, they definitely gonna have to do something different in order to bring Daryl in. I think people would enjoy the Daryl story if they bring Daryl Graham back in. Let's see what the chat is saying. I'm scared for Vegas and Orlando because since he's been dealing with Ruby and the baby, his mind seems clouded and he's getting sloppy to me. So I don't know how they are going to get out of this. Listen, I, I don't know how they're going to get out of it.
he went into
they,
straight daddy mode too.
they is in a bad part of town. Yeah, he definitely in straight daddy mode. And Ruby, listen, y'all heard it here first. Your girl has a newfound respect for Ruby. Ruby is my girl now. Like I literally low key just fell in love with Ruby on this episode. When she said, "Catch me if you can," I said, "Girl, you my girl.
And
You
she hung up.
you is my girl. Like I'm done. I'm done trashing you. I'm done."
See, what's funny? I didn't like Ruby at first either because I didn't like the way she did Orlando, but I started liking her again when she was talking to when she was in Jamaica and talking to I think Alexander Cora. No, who was she talking to? About the whatever the tax. When she came to the table and told them,
Oh
"Oh,
yeah.
okay,
When
if you
that
want your
was
people to work,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
you
That
don't
was
need
the
to pay."
chorus. She was talking to Dominique and um whatever his son name is,
Aries.
Aries.
Yes. Yes. That's when I started liking her. And Dominique was like, okay, okay, you ain't
Mhm.
in charge yet, but you about to be. I see you. So that's when I
Okay.
started liking her again.
That's what's up. Alexandria said something about when Vegas and Orlando was at the warehouse and them cops showed up seems suspicious. Can't read. Suspicious because they showed up way too fast. Didn't they show up way too fast though? I felt like I was like, how did they get there so quick? I thought it was Uncle Mike. Probably something we was talking about before. I didn't catch exactly what that was, but my bad, LL. At EJTV Junkie, who you rock with, Nefertiti or Ruby? Listen, I rock with both of them now. You just heard it here first. I'm rocking with them both now. You know, I like Nefertiti. I just love her name and I like her swag because, I don't know. I just like Nefertiti.
But isn't she the reason why Curtis and Orlando don't get along?
She pretty much is. But I feel like these two would bump heads regardless because those two just they don't like each other. Like clearly. I'm like, y'all ain't even like I thought for a moment that we had a moment where y'all had just kind of let it go, like y'all had squashed the beef. But
Mm-hmm. No. Mm-mm.
but they
Although
still
Curtis
in
is open.
yeah, because Curtis seems a little more like he is a little more open to it, whereas Orlando's still acting extra. I mean, Orlando, you slept with his girl. It was Curtis's girl. It was not your girl. Come on now,
That's
you can't even
exactly
be
how
mad
I
about that.
feel. I'm like, what are you mad about?
Can't even be mad about. Since they doing crossovers with the Black Hamptons, I'm ready for Moses to meet LC. He probably already know LC
Oh,
girl.
yes.
Probably already knowing, but it would be nice to see them both in the same room together. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I don't know in what capacity just yet,
Mhm.
but somehow, some way, if they could bring it in and make it make sense, I'd be here for it.
They could bring him to the table.
Oh God, I don't know if I want him at the table right now. He needs to get Carolyn under control first. With her crazy self. Elsie Duncan needs to. Oh, okay. You just said the same thing. They said, player haters. I know it was player something. I was like, I knew it was something, but yeah, he was in player haters. That's a good book too, if you like reading books. But player haters was a good book because they give Trent a little more of his backstory because Trent is definitely like even in the television show they talk about it a little bit about how Trent was a womanizer, like how he be scamming them older women and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's exactly what he does. And then in this particular book, it just goes a little more in depth with him and his shenanigans.
Lord.
Now I have to reread it. Ruby has redeemed. Yes, Ruby has redeemed herself. She said, "Catch me if you can." Yeah, she was so cute in this episode. I was like, "Okay, Ruby is giving." Like I'm all about Team Ruby now, y'all. And don't be
I'm
coming for
with
me in
you.
the chat, y'all, either. Don't be coming for me. Yes, I am Team Ruby now.
I'm with you, Demarcus. I would take Ruby over Paris too. I'm not a big fan of Paris's at all.
Here we go with the Paris hate. Not with
I
the
am not.
Paris hate.
She too
I love
impulsive.
Paris.
She is a brat. She is doing too much. Now she has grown, but she is not my favorite at all. She's probably one of my least favorite characters. Seriously.
Listen, it's a lot of people who don't like Paris, but I'm just not one of them. I love Paris. Paris, like I love anybody who got a little edge to them.
Hmm.
Anybody, I love people who other people probably just don't like or just like, ugh, I don't know, she ain't my cup of tea. I'd be like, those are the people I be gravitating towards. That's why I like Paris. But I don't
I,
know, Ruby, I just didn't like because I just didn't understand her. I'm like, he didn't even do nothing. He was handling business, and then you ran off and named this baby after this man.
hmm
I said the disrespect. Now, come
hmm
on, Ruby. Now we doing too much. But even in this episode, she talks about like, I didn't love him. I did that because my brother wanted me to do it, But I feel like at least she finally admits it, even though we already knew it. Looking at it, we knew that,
Right.
but at least she says it. So for me, it was healing for me. I was like, okay, I can move on now. I can move
But
on.
EJ, I did have to ask myself, I'm like, why did she do that though? Like, why did she call Antonio and tell him that? It was kind of like, yep, I did it, and what? So what? Catch me if you can. But I'm like, girl, you lightweight putting the Duncans in harm's way though, because clearly they're gonna come after him to try to find you. So I'm just want to know what the reason was. Like, what was the backstory behind her telling him
I
that?
think my theory is that she did it to take the heat off of Orlando. Like, I feel like she's saying to them, like, he didn't do it. I did this. This is the reason why I did it. Now come after me and leave him alone. That way he steers them away from him where her child is too now, but more so to her, like, come after me, which I thought that's what else made me like her. I said, okay.
But is that reasonable? I mean, remember when Uncle LC was like, "Listen, until my niece is back here, I'm gonna start picking off all your people. How about that?" And I
Shoot.
feel like Antonio Dash could feel the same way. He putting together this alliance, and they could just
You think so?
basically do the same thing. That's why I was like, why are you calling him to tell him this? So we'll see. We'll just see how it goes.
We got to see how it play out. We got to see how it play out. But that's how I feel like. I feel like that was her reasoning, whether it backfires or not. I feel like that's the reason why she was trying to do it.
Gotcha.
Let me see. Let's see what the chat got to say. Who washed up on the beach? We don't even know who washed up on that beach. LL. That's where it left off. That was the cliffhanger in that one. I'm so ready for that to come back. I love your lipstick. What's the name of it?
Thank you, Sally. This is the Lip Bar, black owned, and this is Boss Lady. I had to wear it for the occasion tonight because there was so many boss ladies in this episode, and I
Boss
think like
lady.
black was the theme too.
Okay. I just had on a black shirt. I didn't even realize it.
Yeah, they were wearing black and leather. I was like, oh my god, she
Oh
hopped
yeah,
up.
Donna was. I mean, that leather she had on was cute. I ain't even gonna lie. It was cute. It was kind of cute. It was
Yeah,
a little cute. I
thank you,
mean, that's how
Sally.
it was a little cute. Now Donna always be serving a look. I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't even gonna hate.
Hmm.
I won't do that one.
I
Senior
love
Cruise
how
hired
Donna.
now. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. No, no, I was just saying. I love how Lisa Ray. I love how Lisa Ray comes out in Donna. Like even when
Mhm.
she was at the wedding, she was like, "You would wear white." She's like, "Of course," because
Of
Lisa
course I
Ray
would.
wears white. That's why.
Exactly. Always gonna wear the white. DeMarcus, Senior Cruz hired Niles to look for Raphael's murder. Imagine if Niles met. You talking about Sage? He probably knows Sage. I mean, they all run in
Probably.
the same circle, so they probably absolutely know each other. Just like Elijah knew exactly who Niles was. So, even though Niles didn't go to the same school that they went to, they're in the same type of business. So I'm sure that they all are familiar with each other.
Well, I
Uh,
don't know because he didn't know Paris.
huh?
He
But
didn't know
appearance is
Paris.
more like a. But Sage to me is more higher for hit, where Paris is more I work for my family
Family.
only.
That's true.
You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that's the difference between them.
Hmm.
And that's probably why he didn't know Paris, because she wasn't out here doing jobs like
Hmm.
Sage was.
So are we gonna go step by step? If not, I got a question.
No, go ahead. We just on this one, we just shoot the breeze. We just be
Oh,
talking.
okay, okay. So who do you think that was in the truck that started pow powing at Paris and Curtis?
I don't even know. Like I was sitting there thinking about it. I was like, who could it be? Now that I know Uncle Willie is gone, possibly because it could be fake. It could just be a grave. We don't know.
Mhm.
But we're gonna go with the assumption that Uncle Willie is gone. Who else could it be? Then it got me to thinking maybe Naja didn't die. Like maybe she didn't die. Naja is the only other person who loves Niles as much. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
true.
I'm like, maybe they tried to unalive her, but maybe somehow she survived. I mean, I don't know. That's my only best guess. I was like, because in the book, she is the one who be trying to come after Paris. You know what I'm saying? So, and I
Hmm.
know they've changed some things around, but I was like, what if she didn't die? And what if she's also a ghost floating around? You know what I'm saying? What if she's
Well,
a ghost? And what if
if
it's
they bring
her?
Naja
Like,
back, I want Sasha back.
okay. Well, listen, you see you see the live that we did with Ben?
Yes, I
Listen,
did.
that's all I needed to hear was maybe
I
possibly
did.
He didn't say it exactly, but we read, we gonna run with it. We gonna run with it, and we gonna act like it's so. So hey, we didn't see Sasha's face, so
True
Sasha
that.
will still be fair game. I don't
True
know
that.
why when I was watching that, I was imagining Elijah and Paris together. Oh no. Oh, no, no, no. Elijah will get the business. Paris is better than she. Oh, Paris is so much better. She has grown so much. Paris had on those fire boots. Those boots was cute. I think in season 6, Alexander Core and Dominique LaRue will be seeing Cruz op. You think so? I don't know. Because well, if they have anything to do with well, did that he already they op. Hold on. Let me read that again. Alexander Core and Dominic, yeah, that they he are listen, seeing Cruz already probably don't like them because they unalive. Well, I guess we can put Dominique in it as well. I mean, she technically was with him at the time, so they already can't stand he already don't like him. Man, they
Mhm.
ain't ready for Larry. Listen, I'm just ready for Larry to pop back up. Donna is about to catch a body. Yes, she gonna catch a body, all right, but she also about to catch death.
Lord have mercy.
Can we
Mm.
talk about that scene with LC and Chippy? Yes, yes. We can't talk about it because listen, dang, I had it recorded. I was gonna play it for the live tonight, but
Mhm.
dang it, I forgot. I got caught up in doing something else and I forgot to edit it. So I don't have it edited, so I can't play it, y'all, because I ain't gotta edit it. But yes, that scene with Chippy and LC, that was I said, look at here.
I
I
could not.
named at you.
He made me look him up psychologically. Like, what is the disorder that gives you adrenaline after doing something bad? It's PTSD. So he is every time he makes
Mhm.
one of those, he has like the strength and he gets his whole libido and whole thing back and it's on. She sounded like she was tired. She was like, "Oh, it's LC. Oh, I didn't even know he was here." It's so
She
funny.
say she's trying to be with her grandbabies right now, and LC is what he want, what you want.
But
But
she
then when
got
she got up
it.
there, she was ready. She was like, "Both these kids, still listen. I don't even care." I love that scene, Alexandria. I looked at that scene so many times. I was like,
They're so
I love the
cute.
way he walked in the door, y'all. The way he walked in the door when he had that step on, I said, "Oh, LC, ready, ready."
See, him doing that lets us know, okay, somebody else dropped. And so then they cut to Vegas and Orlando, of course, with the body on the ground. It's like, oh Lord, but we need to talk about that because what are going to be the repercussions of that, considering that's supposed to be catfish? So we don't
The
even know the
mayor.
backstory of catfish yet. So
The mayor at that point.
they call
That's
him catfish.
mhm. Yeah,
Oh,
so but you remember they're down south, remember? So they're somewhere else. They're in I can't
yeah, that's
remember, but they down south. Don't know if they Georgia, they're in the south somewhere.
right.
But he's the mayor there, and yeah, they call him catfish. I mean, it sound country as hell. So
Okay. Yes,
yeah,
it
it
does.
sounds real country. When
Whew.
Larry comes, it's gonna be scary because he don't play about family. That he don't. Lexi, hey boo. Considering that Ben alluded to Sasha last week, do you think she'll show up on the season finale? Do you think she's Rio's surprise? I don't. Oh, you talking about nah, I don't think that's Rio's surprise at the end, episode 10. Rio's surprise is gonna be Roman. That's what his surprise is gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be Sasha. I think that by the time we get to episode 10, shout out to everybody in the chat. I appreciate you guys coming through. Y'all know on this particular live that we do on this day, we always talk about spoilers, stuff from the book, all that type of stuff. So just know is no disrespect to anybody, but that's just what we do on this live. Tomorrow's live, we keep it straight about the TV show and we don't do none of that. But on this one, we all in. So I just want y'all to know just that disclaimer. But I think it's gonna be Roman is gonna be the surprise. He's gonna save Roman's life because y'all see Roman's life is in danger right now.
Right.
Rio is gonna in trying to get to him because you know what Rio trying to get to him for different reasons, but Rio is gonna end up finding out that information instead, and then he's gonna bring him home. And I think that's how the episode is gonna. I mean, that's how the season is gonna end with us. with him coming home. I don't think we gonna get like a big.
I wish they would get on with it. I want to see this revelation. And I don't want it to be on episode 10.
Girl.
Then we have to wait another year before we find out what happens next. Like, but speaking of endings, so, I know that they're getting their thing on, but the parents have made no effort to reach out to Junior at all whatsoever
I don't
since he stormed out. I know your theory. You believe that maybe they're in the background and talking about it. And I could get with that. I really could. But because I will say, Junior's made a couple of, he was like, why would you do that? That's my nephew's, that's my nephew's mother. And he got real family like talking to
know.
Donna. And so I'm like, well, why aren't you giving her any kind of pushback about the fact that just tell us the whole secret? I want to know what she said to him. I want to know what the real story is. And could you tell us before the end of the season? That would be real.
Okay. I feel like we need to get to, I feel like next episode, I really need some action to happen with this whole Rio and Roman. Like, I really feel like they need to dedicate like a little bit of time to this part instead of trying to stretch it out. Because right now, I feel like we're trying to stretch it out. And that's really what we're trying to do, is just stretch it out as far as we can so that we can get it towards the end. But I need for this to go ahead and happen, because this has been the storyline that I've been waiting for the longest, because I wanted to see how they were going to play it out. Because I know some people might think that it sounds a little lame or a little corny, but I don't. I mean, that's real life. That stuff doesn't happen in real life. People done really stole people kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's people who really been pregnant and didn't realize that it was another baby. Like, I don't feel like it's unrealistic. I think it's a dope storyline. And to be fair, Roman kind of fits right in with them. He kind of reminds you of Paris, a younger Paris. You know what I'm saying? Like Paris in the beginning stages, but just a little more meek than Paris, because Paris got a little more, about her.
Now, Paris is the oldest, right? So Paris, Rio.
Yeah, Paris the oldest. So it'd be Paris, Rio, Roman.
Okay.
So, but I'm with you. I don't want to find out on episode 10. I would really like for this to come through next episode, like real talk. Okay, let me go to the chat. Niles was shooting at Curtis and Paris. It could have been Niles, but I don't know if Niles gonna come out I don't know if he gonna come out of hiding just yet. I feel like it was somebody else. And what you think? You think it was somebody else? Or
I think it's somebody else too. Or they really are, he just really wants to mess with her, because like she said, if he wanted you to be gone, you'd be gone.
That part,
he doesn't get paid for that for nothing. So
okay, and he good at it with his fine. Okay,
yep.
Amber. Yep, Niles is a sharpshooter. Is Carl going to be able to answer all our questions in 3 more episodes?
Probably not.
No.
No. We're going to be cliffhanging like a mug.
Absolutely. He's not going to be able to answer all them questions. We definitely going to be on a cliffhanger, because to be fair, this season has elements of book 5 and book 6 in it. They're like two, like both of those elements are in it. So like, it's some storylines from book 6 in it, and it's some storylines from book 5 in it that they've kind of intertwined. So there's just so much story to tell if we just base it off of the books. It's like a ton of story to tell. And I don't think that I think we're just gonna get what we need by the time we get to the end. I think we're just gonna I think they just gonna throw it in our face, girl. Like, I really feel like they just gonna throw it in our face, and then that's gonna be it. And then we're gonna have to wait till next year. But we got Nola coming up, so we can fill our time with Nola, and it's a bunch of other stuff coming out. But we're gonna need to get to this. We're gonna need to get back to the family business real quick.
Now, what do you think about that little brotherhood moment they had when Junior and Alejandro were supporting Antonio at the body?
I was rolling my eyes all of them.
I thought it was a nice moment. That's so weird, but I thought it was a nice moment for them. It's like, oh, just Antonio crying or whatever. Now, why you leave the man's body like that? You didn't have him come pick him up, or I don't know. I'm not fooling with Antonio like that. I want him. I think he's a trickster, and the whole table, that whole alliance table, is gonna fall apart because I think they're gonna turn on each other.
Oh yeah, they absolutely gonna turn on each other, especially after they try to do whatever they gonna do to brother minister. Because first and foremost, they not finna. Dang. It I mean, anybody can get it though in at any time. So I don't want to say that Brother Minister not gonna go. I'm just saying if they take him out, it is going to be hell to pay. That table is not safe. And I can't even after all the stuff Alejandro went through, he just need to chill out. He need to chill. Because we could just call Consuela on him and she could get him together real quick. It would be a real good idea if they make Harris a real powerful getting revenge on the Duncans with a patch on his Listen, Harris, if we go by the book, Harris might try to, but Harris is going to have to be triggered. See, right now, we don't even know if Harris is alive. Like a lot of people want to say Harris is gone, but we ain't seen nobody. And y'all know television says, I'm like the Scream movies. Listen, the rules say if it ain't nobody, it didn't happen. And we ain't got nobody yet. So I'm not ready to believe that yet.
Speaking of that with the beefs and everything, I think that London and LoJack, which by the way, in one episode, like when he was on the Black Hamptons, he said his name was Devon. But when he told Miss Williams when we were at the school, he was at the school in London, that his name was Devin. So I'm like, is it Devin or Devon? Which one is it? But anyway, that's just my little trivia piece. But the other part is their relationship is going to be in jeopardy because Brandon is his nephew, and they already don't like him. He don't like Rome because they call him a degenerate and all that mess, whatever. But when you find out he's a Duncan, then what?
Exactly. He gonna have to be okay with it. Like you just gonna have to be okay. Ain't nobody tell him to go out there and not unalive Vonnie because I mean that was his dumb fault. Just
hey
dumb.
Tara, that's my girl too, right there.
Okay, let me get down to the comments. I wonder if Brother Minister is really going to be unalived. I don't think so, Ember, but you never know. Do y'all think Lauren will hook up with Christopher? No, they don't even look like they mesh together. Plus, she ain't ready for no Christopher. Is she still rocking with her V going on? She is not ready for Christopher. Did you see what he was in there doing? He had a cougar. Okay, he had curling. Okay, in them sheets. She ain't ready for him. At DeMarcus Vaughn, remind me what scene Christopher was in. Christopher was in the scene where LC goes to the lawyer to talk about him needing him at some point. It was Blue Kimball. Let me just say it like that. Blue Kimball. That's probably the best way to put that.
I saw his name come up in the credits at the beginning, and I was like, "Oh, okay, so he's going to be in this episode." And then when he mentioned, he said, "Yeah, we have a mutual friend or something like that." I was like, "Well, who's their mutual friend?" I know Detroit Red is Christopher's fraternity brother, and he did some background work for him in the Black Hamptons. So yeah, Detroit Red was in the Black Hamptons on one episode because his uncle. Imagine this. So first of all, Detroit Red is in a fraternity. That was interesting. So I was like, "Oh, you went to college too? Okay, cool." Second, his uncle is a judge. Detroit Red.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay,
Girl, you
people in
remember
high
all the
places.
details. I don't even remember. I got to go back and look at the Black Hamptons again. I haven't even finished reading the book, The Black Hamptons, yet, and I don't remember all the details of it, even though I watched it.
It seems like it's more details in the TV show as opposed to the book, honestly.
Really? Okay. So I might skip that book. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I might just skip that one because I can't get into it. Every time I start trying to read it, I can't get into it. I was like, okay, this one might not be. I might just need to stick to the TV show.
I listened to it, so I hear the characters and stuff like that, whatever. But it stops at a certain point, and I'm like, it stopped like where the show stopped. But I just felt like there was just much more detail on the actual TV show.
Gotcha. Okay. Oh boy, the season is going to end that way, and we have to wait another 2 years for. Listen, they better not make us wait another 2 years. Seriously, at EJ the TV Junkie, I watched that scene so many times too, and man, but did you see LC walk up them stairs? I said, "Oh, he about to tear that ass up." Ah, guy in the suit. Yep. Oh, okay. Okay, you answered the question. We need more of Lauren. Yes, I like Lauren. What if
Do
Chippy
we?
was crying over Roman in the hospital, or maybe it's Junior in the bed? What if Donna shot Junior? We do have Bobby from Dallas, kind of like who shot JR storyline. Lexi, she already did the cry moment, and she was crying because she thought that she wasn't going to get to see her grandbaby when she found out that what's her name? Sonia.
Um,
Sonia. When
but
she found
Sonya lived in her house though, so how would she not get a chance to see the baby? I mean,
she probably just, it's that trigger moment. And we've been waiting to see Chippy kind of have a moment where it relates to Junior, because all we've been seeing is her just kind of, going on, which I get because she have to wait till he ready. She can't push it, you know what I mean? And I mean, he literally over there with Donna right now is probably hurting her. You know what I'm saying? Because he won't even listen to their side of the story. If he won't talk to Sonya, and she ain't do nothing, I can't even imagine what if Chippy even tried to say anything to him.
but Junior
That's
is just being completely unreasonable. I
so
mean, no, he's letting Donna manipulate him. And where did that come from? Like, how did Donna know that Ruby is not that innocent? What was she even referring to?
I don't know what she was referring to, unless it was something that Dominique told her. You know what I mean? Like, because her and Dominique been hanging out, and of course Dominique is hearing Dominique has had dealings with her. So she knows that Ruby can be, about that life if she needs to be about that. Now, Ruby really is about that life if she needs to be. I mean, she was raised with this Jamaican brother that's, about that life. Then she was married to an Italian. And so she just, she a little more cutthroat than Donna to me. Donna is a little more, prissy like. You know what I'm saying? Like, it feels like she's trying.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas
That's what
Ruby,
that.
if it
Mm-hmm.
come out, it just come out. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it happened, she just rolled with it. The way she pulled that blicky out and was read and shot without even a second thought.
Mm-hmm.
Listen.
Yep.
Demarcus said at EJ the TV Junkie, how was Lauren Duncan in the book? So they introduced Lauren in book 5, I believe. 4 or 5 in book 5, I believe. It's funny because you don't ever hear about Lauren in the book initially, which I feel like she was just an added character to the television show. And then they went back and added her in the books when the next book came out. Or maybe she was going to be added, because when they first talk about the family, because they don't ever mention them having a daughter. And then when they do mention her, she's just older all of a sudden. But
Mm-hmm.
before, we kind of like, we in the book, you see a young Curtis. You know what I'm saying? Like, you hear about Curtis and Kenny, but you never hear about Lauren. So anyway, Lauren in the book is exactly how Lauren is in the television show. She's actually very spot on. The only thing I would say, they took away that whole popping of the gum, which I loved. I thought that was a great addition to the character, her always popping the gum. But all the things that we found out about her in the television show, about her being a virgin, and about, I wish they would give more of her because she's such a good character. But in book 6, they actually do talk about Lauren a lot more. So in book 6, y'all, Curtis and Lauren are really big focal points of the book, as well as Sasha, who is in revenge mode because she wants to get revenge for her mom being unalive. So in the books, Donna is the one who got unalive.
Right.
Sasha is the one who lived, and she feels like nobody else cares about it. So also some different things in the book, y'all, real quick. I'll just jump into that real quick. Some different things in the book is that Larry breaks out twice. So the one that you see in the one that you see on television technically is more like the second time that he broke out. The first time that he broke out with Curtis. He broke out with Curtis and Kenny, and Curtis and Kenny both were with him doing all this stuff. Curtis had drunk the Kool-Aid too. So that's why you see the tension with Curtis when he first meets the family, not meets the family, but when he first comes back to the family, when we first meet him in the television show, notice Curtis is a little shaky. Like you don't really know what side of the fence he's on. That's because his dad had already kind of put all of this stuff in his head about them because his dad really believed that LC had took his money. Like he really believed that.
Mm-hmm.
So but yeah, so in the book, Curtis and Kenny both go on a rampage with him, but Curtis have a change of heart and don't want to do it no more. Whereas Kenny, keep going. So
Mm-hmm.
that's another big difference from the television show and the book. But yeah, so I feel like we may start to get some. That's why I feel like when we go to NOLA, we might learn more about Lauren. I feel like that's when we're going to learn more about Lauren
Yeah, because
because
her
she's
and
going to
Curtis
be
are
a
going down
regular
there,
over
right?
there. Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that'll be interesting. I'm so looking forward to Nola and seeing the characters. Oh, and I love me some David Banner, so I cannot wait.
Hey,
See what he
okay.
talking about. See what he
I love
doing.
David Banner. I'm just ready to look at the Duncan's face when they found out they got a whole nother family member. Yes, like that's the part that I need them to go ahead and happen. Like I need to see that part. I need to see how he gonna react as opposed to how Junior act and all that type of stuff because it's kind of similar. Like somebody both kept something from you, but I feel like he not gonna have the same reaction. I feel like he gonna have a much softer reaction. It could be because his mama's dying, but I don't know.
Speaking of that, what do you think is going to be? What do you think is going to be the outcome of Miss Martha?
Miss Martha. I mean, I'm
Because I
sorry.
feel like, girl, you a goner no matter what. Like, one, he's not going to be a match, first of all. Second of all, the reason why he's not going to be a match, and then when they find out what you did, do you think the Duncans are really going to let you stick around? Stole their
I think
whole
they are.
baby? You think that? You
I
think they'll
think
help?
that.
You think they'll pay her bills, her hospital bills? I don't know. They seem kind of ruthless. Chippy especially. You stole her whole baby.
Well, here's the thing. I think that they're going to look at it from his point of view. He loves his mom and they're wanting to have a relationship with him. I don't see them doing anything to hurt him. So that's why I think that she's safe, but I don't think that she's even going to make it. That's the whole thing. It's like, I don't think it's going to come to that because she ain't going to make it.
You think she gonna tell her, or you think Aunt Coretta gonna tell her? Tell
I
him.
think that, okay, well, my theory is that they're going to go with the book the way that that it happens in the book. I think that that's the route that they go. In the book, she tells Rio and Roman together because she's on her deathbed. She doesn't get the kidney transplant. He pays the money and tries to get her on the list, but she dies before she could ever get the kidney. And she has a deathbed confession. You know what I'm saying? Like she tells both of them at the same time because she's going to see Rio and recognize him because she sees him and her. But in the book, though, they
They,
look so much alike that that's the reason and why, because people like they have a case of mistaken identity. That's the difference in it. But I think that, I think that we're really going to see just her confessing at the end. That's how I think it's gonna go, but I don't know. They can switch it up.
fun fact about the Roman character. Remember, I told you all these crossovers and the actors and stuff like that. And even what Ben was telling us last week about how he even got on the show about being asked to audition and that sort of thing, whatever. Roman is actually in an episode of the Black Hamptons.
Okay, I think I
As
saw him before.
he was it was the episode where the Johnson kids got their business mentors.
Yeah, I
He
remember
was
that.
an extra in the back, but he was a featured extra, so you could see him. It was him and another girl. You saw their faces. He was talking to the lady and everything. And I had to look at it again. I said, "Is this Roman? He over here hanging out in the Hamptons, but obviously he's probably just another kid that lives in the Hamptons." But
Yeah, that's
just
what's
fun
up.
fact, stuff like that. I am such a trivia person, and when I see stuff like that, I get so giddy about it.
That's what's up, girl. I don't be looking at it at it.
I
I don't
do.
remember stuff like that. Say it like that. I love trivia, but I just don't remember certain things like that. If I see it, I'd be like, "Oh, that looked like Roman," and then it'll leave my mind and it'll be
Mhm.
done.
But
and
now
I'll
that
never
we've been
remember.
introduced to Roman, though, that's the reason why when I saw it again, I said, "Isn't that Roman?" Like the
See, now
first
I'm gonna
time,
go
I
back and be
totally
looking.
I didn't pay attention the first time because I didn't know who he was. But then that second time, like, oh, okay.
Now I'm being there looking because that's how I am. I'll be like, oh, that's such and such, and then they just leave me though. Okay, let me go to the next one. Yes, Roman does act like Paris. Yes, Kim, so much. I wonder if Niles has a new face since it was bandaged after the explosion. Oh, that part. He probably got some surgery, but they better bring my boy Christian Keys back, and I hope they did not mess up his face. Paris doing the most, blowing him up like that. She could have just talked to him. I'm just saying. How would they know about the blue fire though? That's between Paris and Niles. But his handler, Naja, knew a lot. She wasn't just anybody. She was his actual handler who gave him his jobs, gave him every that's why I'm saying like that's probably the only other person that it could be. She might not be gone. She knew a lot and she got connections. Her family was that family, the one that Nefertiti married into. I just can't think of their name right now, but they got a lot of connections. So I feel like it could be her, but it could be Niles too. I
But
mean,
if
who
it is
knows?
her, maybe Niles doesn't know. But maybe she knew because maybe she was following Paris. Because remember, she also, when she first got introduced to Paris, she was looking through all of Paris's passports,
Mhm.
all the identities, stuff that she has. So it's very possible. You're right. It's very possible she could be in the background messing around with her head.
That could be it. When will they add Paris having out? I don't even know. Like at this point, they done missed the opportunity because it's been too much time for that to happen. If when she first came back, if they had added it in right then, I would be like, okay. But I don't know because I guess it ain't been. I don't know how long it's been. It depends on the timeline.
She don't
You
need to
know,
be nobody's mama.
and
Mm-mm.
it depends on it. She a mama in the book. She got a little boy in the book, which makes it so much better because when he comes back, like okay, he got a son and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, and she doesn't have to unalive him, and she don't tell nobody who her baby's father is. I think in the book she might have told Rio, but
Yeah.
that's natural. But yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, in the book she is somebody's mama. That's for sure. It's crazy. She don't need to be, but she definitely is. Lost one and will gain one. Yeah. Junior cinder block head.
Ah,
At EJT next week, we gonna see Junior and Sonya talking to each other. So I'm ready to see how that about to play out. Listen, did y'all see what the last episode say though, or is it episode 9? I don't know if it's episode 9 or 10, but on the synopsis it says that Junior gonna be like, baby, please, baby, please, come back to me, baby, please. So, and if Sonya say no, I ain't even mad at her. Uh, I think next season is going to be the alliance versus the table. I think they're going to play more into that as well. I don't think that that's just going to go anywhere in 3 episodes, y'all. At least I feel like if it does, it's going to be rushed, and I don't know about that. I just need them. If we gonna stay at this pace, let's just go ahead and stay at this pace and do it right. But just let's get this Roman story out the way,
thank you,
and
please.
then we
Let us.
can carry over this alliance thing to the next. Kind of like we did Brother X. You know what I'm saying? We lived with him for a couple of seasons. So, we can live with them. That little brotherhood moment was a bunch of BS while Antonio was crying over Vinny. Like, don't none of y'all trust each other. So y'all just being there, being fake. That
That's
part.
still his cousin, me. That's still his cousin.
Listen, I think she more so talking about the fact that like Junior and Alejandro out there acting like they really care. I'm like, y'all don't care. Stop playing. He care, but y'all don't
Oh,
care.
they put had the hands on the shoulder. They was like, I'm here for you, brother. They walked out there with him, walked back with him. I'm just saying.
Like, how extra is this, Junior? Like, knowing goodness doggone well that more than likely you probably would have pulled the trigger on him if you
Exactly.
were still on the opposite side. Like, this makes no sense. Stop playing. Flex is handsome in this series. He alright. I can't stand. And well, you said Flex, so yes, Flex is. But LoJack, I just need London to be with somebody else. I need Daryl Graham to come
Yeah,
back. And
I'm not feeling LoJack. He too much of a punk for me. I feel like for him to be with London, I don't get it. Like, no.
I
He
don't like it.
I mean, literally the first time we saw him, she beat him up.
That
Now
part.
they together, like what? Girl, no. Why? She just having a good time. I love me some London. She just having a good time. That's all. That's all.
Okay, like she was when she was paying oh boy.
And Miss Junior's wedding. Oh my gosh.
Doing too much. Jason said, I have been enjoying these episodes, but it's been going slow. And I know they can't show everything because in this season, everyone got a problem, especially because LC killing the Dixon. Yes, like I get that so much. So I was like, I gotta calm myself down because I think it's because we've anticipated it, Jason, for so long. We waited since like the people who have rocked with this show before Netflix, literally the last episode was in 2022, October, November, somewhere around there. I want to say October of 2022 was when this season actually aired. So we've been waiting for damn near 2 years almost. You know what I'm saying? So it's different for us. The people who watched it on Netflix, they have like it's almost like they get, I kind of want to say like they just getting like, whereas I don't know if that's like the right theory to say because I want to say it feels like they're kind of getting like a whole like they're getting dopamine hits of it. You know what I'm saying? And like they got dopamine hits of it because they got to watch the whole thing. And then all of a sudden they come back into it and they're expecting to have that same boom 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 and now it's like you know what I'm saying? Like it's not rushed. It's not rushed. It was never rushed in the beginning. It's just that we saw it episodic, episode by episode. But then they saw it, binge watched it, so they got this like big dopamine hit, and then boom, now they get this slow rush. But for us, we can kind of deal with it better. I feel like we can deal with the slow pace of it better, but at the same time, we want to see everything because I feel like I'm scared that they ain't gonna come back for like another two
No,
years.
I don't think that's going to be the case. I definitely think they're going to come back. What I hope though they come back with though is that they'll give them more episodes
That's what they need to
because
do.
yeah, because if we had 20 episodes or even 15 episodes, we wouldn't feel like things are going to be trying to rush because there's a lot of storylines going on. Everybody has an issue. Everybody has something going on. And even like this episode here, which is another reason why I feel like I liked it, it moved along some of the storylines. There was so many of them in this one episode. It
And
just
there's a
kept
lot of storylines going on. We got Paris and Niles, got that storyline going. We have um LC with his kind of back thing going on. But we also have another backstory that we kind of still haven't played out the full backstory of, which is the actual backstory to Chippy and LC, which lingers into this whole Junior and Donna and like it lingers into that whole storyline. But then we got an added storyline with Rio and chasing after Roman and this possibility of this new Duncan that's still in here. We still got Larry that's technically out and about. I feel like that storyline is not completely finished, but it's at it's where it needs to be. You know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of at a halt. But I don't know. It's just a lot of stuff that's going on. We got Sonya and Junior with their own storyline because of the baby situation. I count that as another storyline too, because it's a whole nother thing that has to come out. So
yeah.
it's a lot of things going on.
I think Junior has several storylines. Like you said, Sonya, he got the alliance, he got
How about that?
his own independence and the issues with his parents and siblings and wife and so it's like you said before, you said several times, there's plenty of content that Carl Weber has and we are here for it. We look forward to it every week. We just want more of it.
Yes, it would be great if they would do it like, I mean, TP be having like 20 episodes of the show. I would take 10 at the beginning and then come back in a few months with another 10. I'll be okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
I could rock with a 20 episode season. I feel like they deserve it and that they have the content for it. Like, I just need them to, Carl, if you're out there, you need to holler at BET or BET Plus rather. Y'all need to go ahead and give the family business another 10 episodes this next go around. We need 20 episodes total. And we can do it half and half. We okay with that. You know, beggars can't be choosy. Okay.
And he can go ahead and kick over a couple of writing credits for TP too, because, sir, we don't have to go into that here, but I'm just saying. We can certainly use his writing credits over there somewhere.
Let me go to Alex. Listen, I ain't even gonna get into it. I ain't gonna get into it. Alexandria said, whatever LC told Christopher, I know it got something to do with LC been up to. Probably so. And I feel like Vegas and Orlando just kind of fudged up a plan that LC had, and they kind of now the plan is gonna, you know, it's gonna be kind of messed up because they weren't supposed to be there. Like, nobody was supposed to know that they had anything to do with it. They 7 hours away, for crying out loud. So now you can't even explain why you there. Like, what explanation are they gonna come up with as to why they were even there? This is gonna be interesting to see how this is gonna play
They
out.
didn't take no backup, and I mean, just nothing. Which, by the way, let's talk about security for a second and how we already were talking about how shifty C Note Charlie Brown was looking. His real name is Charlie Brown, but how he was looking last week. I don't know what's, and I was so glad to see DJ
Yes, I love
back
DJ.
again, and Rob. As a matter of fact, he was in this episode as well. But how I would have a "I'm about to fire you" moment, because how did Mariah get out of the house? And not only did she get out of the house, they didn't even bother when the lights came back on. They didn't even bother to check the cameras to find out what happened. No, nothing. I'd have been like, no, what do we pay y'all for? And handsomely,
That
because
part.
why do you not know where people are? Uncle LC eluding them. Come on now, just gone.
Listen, he said that we smart enough to not ask no questions and not to push. I hear you, because
You should do
clearly,
it in the background now. Still have somebody trail him way, 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 way behind. But still, the same thing with Vegas and Orlando. They went in there blindly. They don't. What kind of plan was that? And he only half told his plan to Orlando anyway. Orlando just in the car looking like, what? What are we doing? I don't even know what this is.
okay, I'm trying to be at home with my son. Like, what we got
Mhm.
going on here? Come on now. He said, you messing up my plans. Official Bubba, what's up? What's up? Brother Minister is not going to die because on episode 10 picture he was with the Duncans at the house. Okay,
Oh.
that's what's up.
I never thought about you reading the synopsis
Always,
until you
girl.
started. Oh, I know you do. That's where I get them from. 'Cause I'm like, oh, I never bothered to read them because I'm like, I just want to see what happens. But it's cool to even try to speculate what's going to happen. So that's cool that if he's in there, I hope so. I don't want him to go right now. I like him. I think he's shady boots, but I still like him, and I don't want him to go.
Because I got most of the pictures. You see, I'm about to go right on over here and see if they, because I had most of the pictures that they, hold on, I gotta see what my password is. Is this, hold on, which one is it? I'm trying to see if I got these pictures in here. I don't even remember what oh, yeah, that was my password. Let's go see if
While you're looking that up, are you going to do another challenge to see who's gone from the season?
who knows? Who knows? I
Because
don't know.
we did count like it was 6 of them that we lost on that last episode of last season.
Man, I'm still sad about my twins leaving. I ain't even gonna lie to you. That hurt
Same,
me.
same.
They ain't saying not a word, not but maybe about 2 words the whole freaking show. But I feel a connection to them. You know what I'm saying?
I was hurt by Kennedy though. I was like, oh man, I was
Yeah,
so sad when that would
man.
happen. He was my
Y'all want to know
favorite.
the Kennedy story, the Kennedy book story? The Kennedy book story is a little different. That's why I was like, I don't know. I don't see him as Kennedy from the book. I just see him as Kennedy from the TV show
Mhm.
because Kennedy in the book, um, he's unalive, but he's unalived helping Rio, right? But he and Rio have a connection, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
But that's not Rio type, the one on the television show. So that's why I was
Right.
like, it's different. But the thing is that he can't be himself, right? So when he is said to be unalived, he actually didn't die. And instead he goes off to live his best life somewhere else so he can be free and be who he wants to be.
Okay.
But
Oh,
yeah, they had like a little connection where um he was just letting him know that, if they might could have been something, but like I said, I don't see that I don't see this Kennedy being with him because Rio
right.
got a type. We seen
Yes.
Sebastian. Rio got
Yeah,
a
I was
type.
about to say Sebastian was more of that case here. You know what? Remember that one? This is early on. Remember when DC Fly was on there? That's how we first
Mhm.
met Sebastian, I think. I
Yeah.
wonder why. I wonder why his character didn't come back. Like
Maybe
why he? I'm just curious.
he just wasn't. I don't know. Maybe they didn't really have a reasoning for him to really just stick around because um I mean they only ended up buying the blickies from him. So I don't know.
Oh, I thought he was part of Rio's ring. I didn't realize that was what his were,
Yeah,
his
he
product.
they bought the blickies from him when him, Sasha, Orlando, all of them went to when him, Orlando, Sasha, Rio, all of them went over there to because I don't think was Rio with them when they went. I don't know if Rio had. I think Rio was somewhere else. But anyway, they all went over there to get the blickies, and yeah, shit. I think that's the last time we saw him. I don't
Yeah,
really
that's the
remember
only time we
seeing
saw him.
him. I think that was the first and the last time that we saw
Mhm.
him.
But I think that's we first saw Detroit Red too. So which
So
who I love. Detroit Red,
I like his
Cesar
style.
Cruz. And I love Sebastian with his old crazy self. He always causing trouble, but he
Listen,
don't
I
be
ain't got
wrong.
no problem with Sebastian. I really, really don't. I ain't got no
He don't
problem.
be wrong. He just be loud and
Extra.
emotional.
I don't see that picture. Like I'm looking for. You gonna have to DM me that picture. Whoever said it, because I can't remember who said it. I'm
Right
trying to
here,
go through these
official Bubba.
pictures. Oh yeah, official bubble. You gonna have to DM me that one because I don't see it in here. So, but maybe I gotta go back and look on the thing. I be trying to find some extra stuff. I wish they would do more promo around this show. If they did more promo around this show like they do for Power and stuff like that, man, this show would be off the like it would be so on so many more levels than what it is. But I just feel like they need more promo for it. But that's
Mhm.
all right because I'm gonna do as much promo as I can for it. If I'm just not a big YouTuber yet, but we gonna speak it into existence. Baby Christopher like older women that part. He absolutely
Mhm.
like them cougars. Do you know who is on the cover of the Family Business 7 book? They do not I have not found the cover with the person from the television show. Right now they got that, that basic cover that they be having on there where we don't know who it is.
Yeah, it's some dude, but I didn't recognize who he
Yeah,
was.
he not. They always do that for the when the book first come out, and then later they're gonna put a character on the
Gotcha.
book, like how they did, how they have to Paris with Love, Trouble with Rio. Like all of the characters are on their own book.
Mhm.
So
But did they update the very first book? Because Rob used to be, he was the original Orlando when they did that
mm,
pilot. So he was the one on the front of that book at first.
I don't know because on the front of the, let me see what that book
I
look
wonder if
like.
they changed it. It's so many years ago. I mean, it's one of the very first ones. So
Let's see. Oh, hold on, I gotta put book. They bringing up the TV show. Let's see.
yeah, I remember when they did this little. It was a little. It was just one scene, It was the pilot, and yep, Rob was the original Orlando. And then when they got, I think, a deal, that's when they,
You talking about from the movie because it started out as a movie. Are you talking about that?
yep,
Oh, okay, okay,
yep.
okay. I got you. Okay, I got
I
you.
saw, but I only saw one scene of it. So, but then again, maybe that was the movie because it wasn't based on a whole lot. It was just the very, very beginning.
Yeah, this supposed to start out as a movie, and then BET was like, nah, because this was before BET Plus existed, and
Hmm.
BET was like, nah, this is a TV show, and so then it, ended up being a television series, which is dope. I'm glad they did that.
Yep.
We might not have to wait 2 years because the only reason it is because of the strike. Yeah, hopefully they won't keep us on it like that. Hopefully they've already started filming and we'll be back to business. But like I said, I wish more people would post more stuff. Like if they would post more stuff on their social medias and stuff like that, because Power stay posting stuff. Like you gonna know what the heck is going on with Power at all times. People posting stuff, recording. You know what I'm saying? Like I just need them to be a little more active.
Hmm.
I really feel like Junior is undercover for LC. Lexi, girl, man, we there. Karen and Paris might fight over Bobby. Nah, I think Karen done with him.
I
She
don't
done
think
done.
Paris cares about Bobby the Beast.
Oh no, and Paris don't care about him either. Did
He
you see
was
how she was doing him? And he was
hmm.
really into her though.
Yep, I saw that. He was. Mm-mm. She was. He's just a good time for her for that night.
Book six. Remember Ruby passed out over using heat, and Vinny thought Aries. Yeah, I hated that part right there. I was like, that's so extra. He was doing too much. Hold on. Sasha had a thing for real Aries too. No, they Sasha and Aries were together. They were like a thing. Not she didn't have a thing for him. They were a thing.
Yep, his first love.
Yep. Do they talk about Larry and LC in book six? Book six. Let me see if
Yeah.
Larry comes back up. Yeah, Larry is in book six because Larry has escaped. That's what when I was saying that Larry escapes twice in the books. So this is the second time that he's escaped. But when he escapes this time, this is when they introduce Holly and Dennis into the story, and he's with Kenny. So in book six, yes, Larry is in that book because he's escaped, and that's why Sasha is trying to go get him because she's trying to avenge her mother's death.
Where do you think they are, Holly and Dennis?
I don't know. They somewhere around there. I feel like they're all around, but I don't think we're gonna see them. But I feel like they're all probably somewhere together. I don't know. I don't know, but
Because we
I
haven't
feel like
seen
they're not
Kenny.
far. I just feel like they had this. I don't feel like they far, but I feel like they somewhere around. They definitely still alive, but I feel like because they were going to pick up Dennis. Remember when
Mhm.
they were going
No,
to
they
pick
were
up
going to
Dennis
pick
and
up
Holly.
Holly and Dennis.
Yeah, they were going to pick up Dennis and Holly at the when we saw them in season 4. I don't know, get my seasons confused. Season 4.
Yep, at the end of season 4, when they were driving away, they were supposed to be going down south to get some of his mama's pie or something like that. So
Okay, which I'm like, is his mama still alive? Like, I just got so many questions that I just need them to answer. Curtis had a thing for Brother X, Sister Charmaine in season 3. Yeah, I would love to see Charmaine and Nola. I would not, but that's my girl though. That's Deja on Zatima and Jazzy in Whatchamacallit. They need to bring that back. Caught up, that was good. Letitia, now I have to back and watch the Black Hamptons.
yes, please go watch it. It's so good.
I
Second
think,
season is really good too.
yeah, I like the second season. I think Donna and Dominique might become friends or road dogs. Do you think when they are finished with Donna, their friendship will end? I hope so. I
Yeah, what
hope Donna
friendship?
and Love House. How about that? Like, I mean, Lowe's house. I'm sorry, I missed your name. I hope Donna end. How about that? That's what I want to happen. I need Donna to just end. Like,
They're not
period.
friends. They're just frenemies.
I need Donna to get a period at the end of like end. Jesse Brin was the brother minister in the Brotherhood in the
Yes, he was Demarcus. He absolutely was.
Jesse Brin was the brother minister in the Brotherhood in the family business. What do you mean? Like he was in the Brotherhood? Are you talking about?
the actor that played Jesse Britton was actually
Oh, the
was a part of
actor.
the
Okay, because he
yes.
said Jesse Britton. I'm like, no,
Yes.
you talking about the actor. Make
Yeah,
that
we just cross over it. We're just crossing over. That's all right. Yeah,
okay.
he was
The
one of. He
actor.
actually had a son. He had a speaking part too. It was when they were looking for Brother X. They were waiting on him at the wedding venue.
Hmm.
They secured the outside, and I think the Duncans secured the inside or something like that. Whatever. But yeah, he was one of the security on the outside, one of part of the Brotherhood.
Okay, so the
I
actor.
remember. I'm with you, Demarcus. I remember.
You got to say the actor, Demarcus. You can't say Jesse Britton. You got to say the actor who plays Jesse Britton because this got too many crossovers. If we're gonna be out here like Jesse Britton was doing what?
Yeah, that lady that Lauren bought that bike from, she was also on the Black Hamptons. Yep.
I
So it
think
made me
I think I
wonder.
remember her. I think I remember her in the
She
Black
was
Hampton
she
somewhere.
was on
But
there twice. She was at the HOA meeting, and then also she was the one that was getting people ready for the auction in the second season, telling them
okay,
that the auction was getting ready to start. So,
okay. Look at y'all. We got facts up in here, y'all.
yes,
Because
ma'am.
y'all know y'all not gonna get
Girl,
this from your girl because your girl is not gonna act
I'll
like
be looking up the actors, looking up their names, finding out who they are, everything.
uh,
I do. I am such a. I love stuff like this. So,
do y'all
hey,
think we will Raven at least? I don't want to see Raven. DeMarcus, bump Raven. I'm just glad she made it through her drug stint. LoJack is kind of like Harris. Where is Sebastian? Who knows?
well, they said that somebody told me in one of the comment sections. I'm in the group on Facebook, the Carl Weber's Black Hamptons and Family Business Group, and
Mhm.
they said that Sebastian, the actor, actually has another job he's working on, and so he had to exit that part of the season. Just like Tammy stays busy so much that
Yeah. House of Vicious coming back out too, y'all. I don't know
ooh,
when, but it got renewed, and it's about time.
okay, okay. I love
Just
that.
purchased book
Good.
7. Are you gonna go to the? Are you in the area where the signing is gonna be? Are you gonna be able to go to the signing, Monique? Because you girl, they not coming to Texas that I know of. Like so far, they haven't listed any Texas places. So, but I purchased book 7 too. I pre-ordered the Audible version, and then my girl Tikaboo is gonna go to the book signing, and she's gonna get me the book and get it signed for me. So
Okay. You know what? My girl need us in the comments. Girl, they're gonna be in Detroit at the end of the month. So
okay,
if you want to
that's
go,
what's up.
you know.
That's what's up. Y'all need to go. Y'all need to go. Go support. I heard Harris is going to come back. He ain't dead, so he got to come back somewhere. Somewhere down the line, we ain't seen nobody. Carl Weber needs to speed it up. I don't want to wait 2 more years. I don't think we don't have to though, Miss Jackson. I think that was just a COVID thing. I mean, not COVID shit. I'm thinking about COVID. I think that was just a strike thing. I just purchased book 6. Oh, okay. So you on book 6? Okay, okay, okay. That's the one that got Curtis on the front of it.
Ooh, y'all gonna make me catch up on these books.
Oh, these books is the bomb. Like honestly, these books keep me in a chokehold. I just listen to them over and over again, and sometimes I have to remember to not cross up stuff because that's all I just sit there and listen to them. Like they just that good that you can listen to them over and over again. Like at this point, all the story kind of just flows to me.
Mhm,
So I have to think about which book was in what. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just like, dang, was that in book
mhm.
1, 2, 3, 4? Like whatever it was, like it's just crazy. And I've
They're
read
long.
I've read To Paris with Love. I've also went because they have each one of them have their own side stories. He haven't created one for all of them yet,
Mhm,
but like London doesn't have her own side story, and Junior technically doesn't have his own book. Let me say book, not side story, because they all got their own stories, but their own book. So he doesn't have his own book. Orlando doesn't have his own book, and London doesn't have her own book. Vegas, to me, we see a lot of Vegas in the book with Nevada. It's called The Miseducation of or The Education of Nevada. Um, that's another good one. And we see Vegas a little bit more in that one. To Paris with Love, that's the Niles and Paris love story. That's how they actually met.
yeah,
Um, Niles has his own book. He actually has his own movie too, but it never came out. but now there's No More Mr. Nice Guy.
Yep.
But don't read No More Mr. Nice Guy before you read To Paris with Love, because it actually spoils it at the beginning. That's why you need to read To Paris with Love first and then read No More Mr. Nice Guy, because well, it don't matter now, but if you were to read it, if you were to read it before seeing the show, you would already know that Niles what was going to happen to him, because the prelude starts out with him talking about it starts out with that moment that his plane is about to go down.
I was about to say, yeah, his was a plane. It wasn't an apartment. He was plane.
So, but To Paris with Love, it gives you all the way up until that moment, all the stuff that they went through. I love that one. That's one of my favorites. And Trouble in Rio, that was another good one too.
I didn't read that one yet, so I have to put that one on.
Make the Black Hamptons 10 episodes with some family business characters. Who missed Sebastian?
I do. I like Sebastian.
Wait, we totally missed it last season. Junior is absolutely spine for LC. Remember, he conveniently went to Donna's as the family was saving LC. No one was looking for Junior or calling for him. Girl, I feel like I'm gonna keep saying it because I just don't think Junior that stupid. I don't want him to be. LC probably told Junior before he went to the crazy house. Possibility. I feel like it might be something. Antonio Dash should know that Melanie, Mariah, and Mimi is related to. He don't care about that. I'm tired of the alliance already. Too many enemies waiting to stab each other in the back first chance they get. Listen, Ember, that part. He was in episode 1 of the season. Yeah, Sebastian was. Where is your review for the episode? Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that, 007 Spidey 2. Listen, I was at work all day today. And I had to get on the live. So I'm about to work on my I got all my pictures together and stuff like that. So I'm gonna work on my review. I try to have it up like right after I get off. Like I'll try to, I'll have all my pictures. I get up early in the morning, get all my pictures done, watch the episode, and then right when I get off is when I'll record and put the video together so I can push it out, right? Or, a few times this particular week, I've had some extra time on my hands, so I was able to get it out earlier. But they had your girl working late today. They put me on this ladder schedule. And like next week, they got me on a ladder schedule too. So I'm going to have to get up super early. I think next week I'll be able to get it out early because they got me going in at 10. Don't call me out like that, though. You right,
but you
though.
Been putting your work over on IG, though, too.
Yeah, I've been and I gotta do my mini video for it, but I try to wait till the next day to do, because I try to give people time to watch it. Not my regular video, I try to get it out. But I'm gonna get it out tonight though. We gonna get it done.
I'm still gonna start from the beginning of this season, so I'm like, I'm behind already, but I'm like, it is what it is.
That's all right though. That's all right.
I love it.
Bobby the Beast is the straight version. I can't.
What? What is going on? You know what? Ronrico Lee, he fine. I just
yes, he is though.
So fine. Like, oh my goodness. And he bodies every single role he is ever in. He can be funny, serious, meek, mild, all of it. He is so underrated.
Okay. That part.
So underrated.
Absolutely.
He's short though, but still, I'm just saying, he's fine though. Woo! And then Elijah, Lord.
Oh, Elijah. You know what? For some reason, I never really just looked at Elijah, but today I looked at Elijah, and I said, okay.
I'm like, praise.
Official, Bubba. Thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate the picture. I got it. Thank you. James Black was on the cover then. He plays Rob.
That's what I was saying.
Now, y'all know that I found these books like right when I watched the first season of the show. Like that's when I found the books. I didn't read these books until I watched the first season of the show, and then that's when I turned to the books because I was like, I need me see when this is. But I watched the first season when it first came out on BET, but then it didn't come back on BET. So then I wasn't able to see it. And then that's when it came on, I guess BET Plus or something like that. And then when we got BET Plus, I was like, I had to catch up and watch. I think I finally found BET Plus around season 3. So I had to watch 2 and 3 because, they took it from BET. And I think that's what a lot of people's thing was, is that a lot of people saw it on BET and then it was gone and they thought it was gone. Because I hear so many people, they was like, I thought that show was over. It never came back on BET. My little brother said that, as a matter of fact.
That's what
He
my mom
thought it
said.
was gone.
I said, no, Mom, there's another season. She's like, well, I can't see it. When it's going to come on BET? I was like, when the next season comes out, they'll play the previous season on BET. That's how it works. And so, and my mom also, she was so tickled when KD Shrugs came on here. I saw him in the preview. So I was like, Ma, just watch this, this scene or whatever. She was so tickled. She was like, oh, Dallas.
Yeah, that's what everybody say when they see him. They like, Dallas, Patrick Duffy.
Yes.
I hope we see a scene with little O and Nevada. Oh, married to a Duncan. It's okay. I'm just messing with you, 007. I feel you on everything. Married to a Duncan and Sonya's side of the story. That part, Lord have mercy. Yeah, Elijah. Yes, you can, baby. Yes, you can. I wish I knew how to do the Audible books. Just download them. That's all you got to do. So go onto Amazon. I actually have a link inside of when you're on my YouTube channel, if you click on where my website is, I have a link tree or whatever, beacons, whatever you call it, link tree. It's just a bunch of links basically. But I actually have the Audible books. I have Grand Opening 1 and 2 up there. But if you click on those, you can go to the rest of them as well. I got them on 2 different. I got them on my Apple Books app. This is crazy. And I don't know why. But I've purchased them there, and I purchased them on Audible, and I have Kindle versions of them as well. So
goodness. Okay.
I'm doing too much, girl. I just think I think I accidentally because I don't know what happened, but one of the books was not on one of the platforms, so I bought it on the other one, and then I couldn't remember if I had bought it on there. I used to be too lazy to look, so you just like, let me just get it, and then I just redid it.
And you put
So
them
I
all in
ended
one.
up having multiple versions of it. I heard KD was racist in the books and he was a problem. Oh, Jason, let me tell you. Yes, he was. He was so extra in them books. Like KD is straight up racist in the book. And he's not actually a cop anymore. He was a sheriff, but he got caught up in some stuff and ended up going to prison for someone else. Basically, he took the rap for it all, and he goes to prison for it. And then when he gets out, he still has all of his connections, but LC don't, like, they do business underground. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't do business out in the open. But KD feels this entitlement, and he feels like LC thinks that he's too good because, see, LC has grown at this point. Like, when they first met, you got to remember that all these connections that LC has made, he made them before he gets super, super big, right? Like, now LC is on top, but when he first meets him, he's, he kind of lower on the totem pole. He's not as big, and KD was calling more of the shots back then. So that's kind of how the book version goes. But yeah, he definitely was a racist. He was doing a lot. He was the op in the book. So he's the one that LC is going after, not the Dixie Mafia. He going after KD and his people.
And now on the show, one thing KD gonna do is show enough eat. He gonna eat and drink on somebody else's dime, okay?
Listen, that part I ain't mad at that.
A mess.
Show was moved to BET Plus to help build the network. Yeah, and that made sense. How do I know you, Carl?
And BET Plus has some really great content on
there. First season was the family business film plus new episodes. And show was moved to BET Plus to help build the network. That makes a lot of sense, though. That makes a lot of sense. Is Carl Gillard the one who plays? But yes, he is. He is. He is. Okay. Okay, I answered that one already. Is Trent Duncan in the book Trent is in book. Hold on. Trent is in book 1, I think. I think he in book 1 or 2. He's
It
gonna
is.
be introduced the same way that he was introduced in the television show. He's gonna come down, and Elsie's gonna give him a job. He's gonna send him to work with Orlando. Actually, Trent and Orlando are actually really close. They're the opposite of Curtis and Orlando. They're actually really, really close. So yeah, he's in the books, and he also has his own book called Player Haters as well, which is the original book that we're introduced to him in. And I think it's because in that book he got some. I ain't even gonna go into all that because it's a whole thing. That's why I need to. That's why I need Nola to go ahead and hurry up and come on, because if I can get Nola to hurry up and come on and them to just give me like the backstory that I need for this for Levi, so that I can see if he had some side kids. Because this is my theory, y'all. Y'all know I got one. This is my theory. I think that Trent and Marquise are brothers, but I think only by their father. I don't think they have the same mother, is what I think.
I thought that too. And also that other nephew, the one that was offed when he was returning that car to Alejandro,
Mhm.
Marlon, the one that was played by Kareem Grimes. Kareem actually replied to somebody and said he was a Duncan.
Okay,
And
because I
so
always wondered if he was a Duncan or not, or if he was Chippy's nephew.
Tiffy's nephew. But how would we know? Because
He didn't
did
say
she
one.
have siblings? I thought she didn't. She was estranged from her people. Didn't she? All her
Well,
parents.
we don't really get a good glimpse of that in the television show. In the books, we know that she ain't, you know what I'm saying? But
Right.
can't really go off of that. But in the television show, we don't get a full picture of it. So I used to always wonder, was he the nephew, like was he a Duncan or was he her nephew? Because
Her
I was
nephew.
like, it could be either one, but I wasn't
Right.
really sure. So if he indeed was a Duncan, then I mean, who knows? I mean, because listen, in the book, y'all, they describe Levi. Levi, like y'all, I don't know if y'all saw my video I did about when I did whichever episode I did from the book. I did the straight out of the book where I talked about Levi character and what he like his brother Lou. Okay, he likes a good time. He might be a little slow, but he likes a good time. So you know what I'm saying? Like he might have been out here playing these seeds and these women, and we
Mm-hmm.
might got a bunch of little brothers and sisters running around here.
Mm-hmm.
But they might not all have the same mama. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what I'm thinking, but I really don't know. That's
I
why
I I totally agree. Cause yeah. I mean maybe Marquise and Trent could have been the same, but Marlon definitely did not look like, and also he played in The Man in 3V.
I don't remember who he was, but I could definitely see him. I could see him there.
He was the character. He played the character that tried to he pulled out the blicky on uh Rob, what was his name? Ben and his son. And then
Mhm.
Daryl confronted him basically and said, hey,
I
I
gotta
dare you,
rewatch
whatever.
The Man in
And then
3B.
but he recognized him. He was like, oh, you're Daryl Graham? Majestic, my brother Majestic and Vegas's best friend. So he played Majestic's little brother in The Man in
Okay.
3B.
Which is funny because Majestic, uh, gosh, hold on. There's a character in one of these books, but they may not be the same. They may not be the same because I want to say it's in Rio's book, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember at this moment. But yeah, okay, that's what's up. If Levi Duncan was ever cast in the series, what veteran actor could you see portraying him? I don't know because Carl Weber actually asked that question on his Facebook page. Like he was like, because that's when I put that post up and I was like, do y'all see him? Can't because I was like, he played too much. Talking about what's the guy who played Candyman? What's his real name?
I
I
was
can't
gonna
think
say
of it.
his name is Tony something something. Start with a C, I think. But I thought they did tap him for it. There was a picture I saw where they made it like it was a casting photo.
He
So,
well, the picture I saw, he asked, should he cast him as, does he look like he would be Levi's brother? Now, one of the people that plays in the show, I'm not gonna say which one, but they actually sent me some footage of like the behind the scenes of whatever, right? And they just didn't, this part just didn't make it into the show. And they actually do a close-up of Levi and Big Shirley, and it's really, really cute. I wish it had made the show though, but it didn't make it the show. Tony Todd, that's his name. Thank
Tony
you.
Todd. I knew it was Tony something. Yeah.
Tony Todd. At EJ TV Junkie, do you think the Duncans will sell heat in the next 3 episodes? I don't know, but I know that in the book, Heat is gonna have to be deaded because Heat is gonna end up getting people sick, and they're gonna pull it off the market. I know that that's what happens in the book, but I don't know what's gonna happen in the TV show. I just like telling y'all stuff that happens.
Yes, Jason, I agree with you.
Hold on. I thought Antonio was dying of something. That's what I thought too. Jason,
he said that. He said he was going to be gone in like 3 months or something. He said,
and yet he's still running around here wreaking havoc. What is he doing? You know what? I really need to make a video about that because I feel away. Let me write that down real quick.
And what was up? What was up with the whole ceremony of the maid ceremony for Harris? I mean, was that real? I don't believe that.
Well, I don't know. You know, they do what they want to do, but after he found out what happened to Sal, I mean, it probably got rescinded real quick. Antonio.
Well, it was his daddy.
Supposed to be. Oh, my pen won't even write. Let me just. Dang it. Let me try this pen. Supposed
you can
to
type it in. You got a note or something on your computer?
I do, but I don't feel like pulling up my notes. I just write it right there so I remember it when I come back, and I'm gonna add it to my calendar as a possible video because I gotta do like about 3 or 4 videos for this episode. I gotta figure out some. So I just got a lot of stuff in my mind that I feel like I need to get out. But I think that's a good one right there, Jason. I appreciate you for that one. At EJ the TV Junkie. So I'm on the grand opening too, and I just realized how LC know about the table, but wasn't it known before as the council, or is it still that? Yeah. So in the book, the council, whatever you want to call it, but it was ran by somebody else, and I don't know if that's the same. I don't know if that's the same table that LC has, but yes, he was part of the council in book 2.
Okay.
Yep, sure was. And that's kind of how he I mean, that's kind of where a lot of stuff opened up for him too. Like when he moved to New York and got the major dealerships and stuff like that, he you know, it all came about from this guy that he met from the council. It's a whole backstory about LC's mom and dad and the murder of his father. That's what Grand Opening 2 is about. Is about that backstory and about his mom getting out of prison because she had unalived the dude that had unalived her husband, and that's how Donna and Lou meet. Lord have mercy. Alexandra, you done made it far. I can't wait to get back to book 2 though. I ain't even gonna lie to you, but I gotta finish going through book 1 so that I can finish doing the videos for it, because I could go faster, but I have to stop, do videos for it, and then, you know, it's a whole thing. And I'm trying to figure out a way to do them in such a way where I'm just doing more commentary on it, but I also like to read a smidget of it to you because I just want people to get intrigued by it and want to go read it themselves. You know what I mean? So
I feel like those videos are too short. I'm like, keep going, keep reading. I'm like, I want to know what's happening next.
I gotta put some more out. I've recorded a couple, but I gotta finish them up. The cousin in the first season that is played by the actor from
Kareem Grimes, right?
Grimes. Yeah. It's his last name. Yeah. But yeah, he played Preach in All American. Hey Candy Love. Hey boo. Her name is Latina.
Hey Candy.
Maybe yeah. So we got that one. Hold on, did I miss that one? That is the Candyman. Peter is in the Family Business and Black Hamptons. Also, who did Peter play in the Family Business? Just remind me who he played, like, because you be looking at them like you and Letitia be looking at them parts that I don't be paying attention to.
I don't remember him in the Family Business. Not Peter, I don't.
And I'm trying to remember Peter's face right, to be honest. I know exactly who Peter is, but for whatever reason, his face is not coming to me.
He is so cute. But his character seems so unsmart. So
Peter from, let me see if I can.
He's the boxer.
Black Hamptons. I just need to remember what his face looked like, because I can't remember what his face looked like. Let me see if they got a picture of it. Why y'all don't have a picture of him though? Come on now. I know we gotta have at least one picture of him in here. Oh, y'all tripping. Okay. I don't see no picture of him. They brought up everybody else. Oh, there he go. Oh, that's what's his name? Oh God, what else he play in? Oh God, he played in some other stuff. I can't think of it. It's gonna come back to me.
That was the first time I remember seeing him as an actor, so I'm not sure what else he plays in.
Yeah, he played in something else. What is it though? Shit, maybe I did see him in the Family Business. Maybe that's where I remember him from.
Well, what was it? What part was that? I do not remember. Please tell us.
But let me see if I can. Let me see if I can get a better picture of him. Then I'm gonna share my screen, and then y'all can tell me. Let me see if they got like I just wish they would have a few more pictures of him. He played Peter Lane. Mm-hmm. Peter Lane images. In the Black Hamptons. They just don't have that many pictures of him. And I feel like this picture don't do no justice. And I know they got some more pictures of him. And I honestly, I can't. Oh, hold on. Let me see. Is that him? Nah, I don't like that picture either. Why are they gonna pull up this picture of Roman? They doing too much. He do kind of look like Roman. Is he? A minute. Okay, y'all.
Hold on. Same person.
A minute. What's wrong? We gotta go. Let me go find out what his name is. Hold on. We gotta pull up the IMDb now, y'all. Hopefully the IMDb got it right. Let me show y'all what I'm looking at, because I'm just really going on, and I ain't even showing y'all. Let me share my screen right quick.
Some of the actors be hard to find sometimes. Like Detroit Red took me forever to figure out what his name was, but I did.
Let me see. Let me see if anybody got it down here before I go on a rabbit hole. Thank you, Jason. Appreciate you. Donna will smoke Antonio. I'm calling it now. She not. Oh. That storyline gonna travel over. She not gonna smoke him. Will Nene shoot in NOLA? Nene is gonna be in NOLA. They said she's gonna be in NOLA. Tony would be great as Levi, especially with his chemistry with Clifton Powell. Oh God, I miss Clifton Powell so much. Don't be mad if Donna unalive. I ain't gonna be mad at it. He can go. I'll probably be exactly. Somebody said it for me. EJ will probably be happy about Donna getting unalived. Yes, I will. I will be so happy. Listen, we gonna have a party up in here. If Donna get unalived, we gonna do a 2-step.
Donna Bisco is not old enough to play LC's mom, but you know who was? I told Carl Weber I said, since he already has a relationship with her, is to get Marla Gibbs. She could play their mom.
Oh yeah,
but not Donna Bisco. She the same age as them. How they gonna play? Daddy?
That's a good one. I like that. He was with Randy in the Family Business. Okay, he was with Randy in the Family. Okay, Randy is the brother. He what's her name, brother?
But Malik Yoba. Okay, he was. I'm gonna have to go back and look at those episodes.
Tiny Lister would be a good Levi if he was living. Yes, I could see that. I could see that.
Michael Duncan too.
Michael, yep, I could see that one too. Deshaun Tucker. Okay, so let's go look up Deshaun Tucker. That's right, because I just started following him on Instagram. It looked like he just got on Instagram too. He ain't got that many, but he might be like me. I don't be posting. I'm trying to do better, y'all. Deshaun Tucker. I just went down a rabbit hole of trying to find all of because I just created a family business fan page, y'all, because they didn't even have a fan page. Like, I thought for sure they would have had a fan page. Somebody created one, but they never posted anything on it. So I was like, shoot, we
He
need to
gonna
create
need to
one.
hire. Yeah, he's gonna need to hire some social media people because it's really just him and and the actors if they choose to post.
Yeah.
So he
Yeah,
really need to hire some social media
he
people.
can hire me. I'm here for it. I got you. I will. I got you all the way, Carl. I got you. Just invite me to some of the behind the scenes stuff so I get some footage.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'll be right there, ready to go. Nah, this don't look like the dude that played Peter. I don't know for a second though. They was looking alike, but that's not him. Okay. Thank you, Lavonda. Appreciate you. Let's see. Peter was Anthony Johnson' best friend in Black Hamptons.
No, that was Mike.
Mike was Mike was his friend, his
Mike.
bestie.
And Mike played in the Man in 3B. He was the other thug.
He played. Now I remember him playing in Man in 3B.
Yep, he was the other thug with Kareem Grimes.
Leslie Udom should play his mother. Hold on. Let me see who that is. Y'all know I don't be knowing names. I know faces.
I love me some Donna Bisco too. And I
Okay.
told you
I can see that. She played in Empire.
who she playing Empire. Obviously somebody's mama.
Yep. What's his name, Mama? She did such a good job as it too. What's his name? Why I can't think of his name?
I want to say
I can see
Leo.
his name. I'm saying his name right now in my head. Lucius. Lucius.
Yeah.
Lucius.
I was thinking, what's the man's name? Leon. I couldn't think of what it was either.
Okay. Yeah, she played Lucius.
You know what? But Donna Bisco I could see her belonging in the family business universe, though. I could see her. I don't know who. She'd have to be a crime boss for sure.
Thank you. EJ would be great for listen. I will be out here doing the dang on thing. Listen, they need to just go ahead and tap me right now. I got y'all. Shit, I do it for free right now.
Okay.
Go ahead and pay, girl. Let's see what I can do if you pay me and give me a little of these behind the scenes.
Girl, you better slide in that DM and say something.
Listen,
tell Ben, just a little whisper with the Ben. Tell him, tell Carl something.
Tell Carl that I need to be the social media person. Okay. He played in Zatima and Kingdom Business. Okay. She. Hey, she. Listen, we all trying to figure it out. Lucius. I would really like Brandy playing a long lost child from my because I love their acting on Stars. Listen, Star was the one show. I don't know why they took that show off, but that show could have stayed. I like this show.
I never saw it.
You never saw Star? Star was good. Star was good to me. And some people like Star better than they liked Empire. Empire fell off towards the end. Empire started out strong, but then they kind of, fell off somewhere down the line. But I still watched it because I'm that person that's going to watch a show till it's over because I can't invest in that much of a show and then fall off of it. Can't do it.
I didn't go beyond the first season, but I see it's showing up in my streaming apps. So I'm thinking like maybe I should give it another try and watch it again.
I liked it. Some people didn't, but I liked it. But Star was I like Star. Star was my joint. I saw a clip the other day when the baby came. I'm gonna let you watch it. That made me funny to me. But let me see, y'all. Let me see what else was good on the family business. What else went down? Let's see. We had the Donna being nosy, where she done went and snitched on Brother Minister. So we talked about that. We talked about Orlando and Vegas and they shenanigans. We talked about LC and his libido and just we talked about that. We talked about what else did we talk about? Let's see what else happened in this episode.
We talked about the brotherhood. We didn't talk that much about the baby show, but the show was cute. Got to see the little cute cousins do the little laser sword
Oh, yeah,
show.
that was so cute. That was cute.
That was
Uh,
very
Darnell turned his back on Roman, y'all. So
yep.
I feel like this is going to open up the door for Rio to save the day. But I didn't expect Darnell to go hard for him. They don't have that type of rapport. All he did was save his life. I mean, but I ain't gonna roll my eyes at it. I'm just saying he could have told him somewhere to lay low, but he did tell them not to mess it up, and that was Brandon's fault. So I
It
mean,
was, but I think that if Darnell, I mean, he could still be cool. He could have gave him a couple of resources. Child, why don't you go here? Why don't you go there? He gonna regret this when we figure out that he's a Duncan, because everybody wants to be cool. They either want to be cool with him or they want to be an enemy and take over. And the only reason why they want to be enemies is because they are jealous and they really want to be Dunkins. They want to be
exactly.
so.
Is Ruby going to DIE? I don't think so. I think she gonna live.
Me too.
Who was the other grandbaby? Come on, Mimi.
Mimi, we just have never seen her. We always hear about them talking. And I was just saying the other day, literally, I put in the group, like, how come we haven't seen her? That baby got to be at least 4 or 5 right now. So,
Because that's that baby that we thought had a potential of being Tony Dash's baby.
that's what I said. Was there ever a verdict on that? Are we just
I mean, the baby
assuming?
came out with that nappy hair, and they was like, okay, that baby gotta be Harris's baby.
But that could be that did not have to be Harris's baby because whatever.
I guess they saw the ethnic features and was like, okay, this
I hear you, but you know how we do, child. You don't know what
we be dominant. We be dominant. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
No, I'm just saying, but you don't know what you're gonna get when you get black jeans. You can get
that's true. That's true. But I think that's just kind of how they pitched it. And I mean, I could tell you what the book said. That's exactly what the book said. The book said,
okay.
I mean, they addressed it in the book. They literally addressed it because Paris is being all extra because Paris and London are pregnant at the same time. I think I actually did a video about that, about Paris and London. Oh, but I had to take it down because I had messed up on something. So I took the video down. But this is when I used to like tell the story. I still do them sometimes, like I tell stories about the stuff that's in the book. But yeah, Paris and London were pregnant at the same time, so it's always them two. They don't get along, and it stems from stuff that went down a long time ago. The reason why they don't get along is just crazy. I think I actually did a video about that too, about why Paris and London can't stand each other. Y'all know it got to do with a boy, with a man. It always is. But London's still mad at her. And what was I about to say? Oh, they was pregnant at the same time, and so Paris was being funny about who the baby daddy was because everybody wanted to know who the baby daddy was, and then LC said, "Yeah, the baby got nappy hair." And so that's kind of how they addressed it in the book. At EJ and TV Junkie, have you watched the show called Saints and Sinners? Girl, I love me some Saints and Sinners. That is my show. That's like the ratchet version of Greenleaf. You got Greenleaf and you got the ratchet version, Saints and Sinners. When I needed my ratchet fix, because it was so crazy because it was supposed to be about church, right? But I don't think they was hardly ever at the church. At least Greenleaf was. They was at the church most of the time. Greenleaf was one of the best shows too. But Saints and Sinners, boy, that stuff right there, they was ratchet.
Saints and Sinners was. I think I binge watched that a couple weekends ago. To watch it, I said, "See,
I love every bit of it. I ain't
me too."
And yep, you're right. They had Christian Keys. The dude that played Malcolm in Whatchamadoozy, Moses was. I mean, he was kind of in there because he was there, but then he was unalived, so we didn't really see him a whole lot, but he was there because he was the daddy. And then of course Carolyn. Why I be messing up her name all the time? I be calling her some.
Her name is Ella in Saints and Sinners.
Yeah, Ella in Saints and Sinners, but what's her real name?
Oh,
it's not coming to me.
So see, Vanessa Bell Calloway, yes.
Yeah, and I used to always call her Caraway. I don't know why I would say that so many times. I'd be like, Vanessa Bell Caraway, and I was just saying it with confidence. too. Like, oh my
She
God, girl,
came
get
a
it
long
together.
way from
This is one of my favorite parts. I love that. I'm surprised when Vonnie killed Brandon, he left the girl alive because wasn't that the girl he was in bed with? Uh oh, I'm surprised when Vonnie killed Brandon, he left the girl. No, that's not the same girl. That's not the same girl. Nuh-uh. That girl, she probably out of Dodge somewhere. If she know what's best for her, she gone. But I do see Donna Biscoe playing a crime boss in the family business because in the show Saints and Sinners, she played a villain
Yes,
so damn good.
yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
She does play a good villain. Oh, London's baby. Yes, London's baby girl. That's who Mimi is. Morris Williams played Peter
Oh,
and
yep, that's his name. Yep. Because I
Moritz.
think he goes by Ritz or something like that.
I just feel like I done seen him in something else. Let me type that name in and then let me see if I done seen him in something else because I really feel like I done seen his face somewhere else. He just looked like somebody that I seen before. I don't think he is the person though. Let me see what else. Let me go look at this little thing. Black Hamptons Kingdom Business. I don't remember. Was that what it been what it was? Because that's my other show. I love me some Kingdom Business. But what part did he play in Kingdom Business? Because that could be it. It's just like I've seen his face before.
Mhm. I've only seen a few episodes of Kingdom Business.
Girl, you got to go look at Kingdom Business. That show is it.
I hear it's really, really good. I do like Vegas, Michael Jai White, and I do like him in it.
Yes, Michael Jai White is the bomb. And what's so crazy? Did y'all know that I did not know? Okay, let me tell y'all some real life characters. Characters, couples in like. So first of all, I did not know that Michael Jai White was married to the chick from the Oval that played in the Oval for like a smidget.
Yep,
Uh,
Billy.
Jillian White.
Mhm.
Uh, I did not know that because I didn't know what a real name was. Keeping it
Yep.
real, I don't remember I don't remember names that well. But I did not know he was married to her. But who I didn't know was married was Consuelo and Alejandro.
Yes, they're married, husband and wife.
I
Yeah.
said, where have I been? Where have I been that I did not know that Consuela and Alejandro were really married in real life? His name is Emilio Rivera. I can't think of her name right now.
Her name is Yara.
Yara Rivera.
Mhm. And she has
Yara.
another last name too, though.
Yara. That's how she go by on Instagram, I
Mm.
think.
Yep, Yara.
But yeah, I did not even know that. I was like, okay, I said this is so cute because when I saw the picture, I just came across a random picture of them like in a pool or something, and that wasn't on the show. This is what I'm thinking in my mind, right? I was like, that wasn't on the show. And then, that made me investigate a little bit further. And I said, oh, I feel like
Mm-hmm.
they don't look like they're out of character. They look like they're in character the entire time. So I'm like, okay, that's cute. I liked it. I like it though. Could y'all see Brian White playing Big? Listen, they need to get anybody else, but whoever this dude was that was playing Big Sam to play Big Sam. So in book one, they say that Big Sam, is this handsome man. He's light skinned. He has these gorgeous eyes, this hair. Like he just like shit, like some Michael Ealy shit or something. Just
You
without
know, I,
crazy.
I was thinking that maybe Robert Richard could do it, but he's hardened in the face since he's gotten older. But if he was playing a younger part, the Big Sam character we saw though was in their younger days, though, right?
And that's what I'm saying. He needed to be cute.
Yeah.
Because they had that man. I mean, I'm not saying that he. Listen, let me shut up before I be just putting
Yeah,
my foot in my
girl,
mouth.
fine. I know what you were so he was not fine, but I mean,
Okay, he just wasn't giving Big Sam qualities of what this book said. This
no, he
book
was giving
said
he
that he
was
was
giving
supposed to
Big
be.
Sam. He was giving Big Sam. He just wasn't giving Fine Sam. That's all.
Yeah, he wasn't giving what they said in that book, girl. I'm telling you, what they said in that book. Listen,
Oh
I
Lord.
can't even. Like seriously, when I tell you that I'm trying to say, because I'm not exaggerating, y'all. I wish I was exaggerating. Let me find it. Cause I think it's right at the end when uh when when I'm trying to figure out which chapter it was. It's when Chippy and LC kind of first meet each other. I'm still mad about that, but I'm gonna get over it though. That's why everybody who haven't read the book, y'all don't understand the problem with the way they painted this picture. It's so different. That's what started me to doing this doggone straight out of the book thing, because I was so mad about this whole situation.
You said he was tall though, right? Okay, because I guess I'm just trying to think of eyes. I was like, wow, wow, but he's short. So I don't know at this point who could have played the young Big Sam.
Anybody that was fine with light skinned eyes and good hair, shit, they could have went and got whatchamacallit. I wouldn't have
Who?
cared. What's his
Who?
name? The basketball player. He used to be like Rick Fox. Rick Fox. They could have went and got Rick Fox for all I cared. I just wouldn't have cared.
Maybe Rick Fox's son, or
Shit, I don't know.
something like that.
Just anybody that would have done at this point, just not what they had. Let's just say it like that. That was just not the envision of Big Sam for me. That was just like
They did good on Lisa. I mean Lisa.
Donna.
Donna and Chippy
Mhm.
though, because that woman looked like a young Donna.
Yeah, she looked at. I looked at her. I said, "Is that Lisa Ray playing?" Like I had to look at it so many. I was like, oh no, that's not.
She really she really embodied that character of Donna. That's totally how Donna acts. So we can see that that was her in as a younger young woman. But yeah, I wanted more of the backstory. So I'm like, are they gonna do another flashback?
They
I wish they
said
would.
I mean, I feel like we got to get the rest of the story because we got to get why Donna gave up Junior, and I feel like we got to have another backstory for that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I feel like because I mean, I did have a conversation with one of the people who played the character from one of the characters from the backstory, and I feel like there might possibly be another, like there should possibly be maybe another part, but I don't know. I just feel like we're missing some parts, you know what I mean? Like I feel like
Yeah.
it, like you have to complete that story because
Yeah,
now that everybody has the beginning part of it, they need to know, okay, so now how did Junior end up,
exactly. And
so
how
I
did
feel like
Nene
we're
come
missing it.
about too? How did Nene? I think you told us how her and Larry met. Was she part of because she's been around a long time too. I don't remember Nene from the books. So I'm sure I did not read any book that included her. Or maybe I just forgot. But
Yeah, because Nene is gonna be in books 1, 2, grand opening 1 and 2, and then she's gonna come back in whenever we come back to Larry the first time. I think that's book 4. Is when, and that's where we kind of see where she pops up, like how she does in the television show. I think that's book 4. So if you didn't make it to book 4, then you might not have
okay,
got
so
the Nene.
what's their origin? Did they meet because she worked the same place as Chippy?
Mm-mm. No, Nene and Larry just been a thing. So when we get into the story, when they introduce in the on the backstory of it, when they introduce that, we're kind of just coming into when Chippy's part kind of comes in, where Chippy is being introduced into the story, and we're meeting LC in his college years, but it's right at the same time that Chippy's entering into Waycross. You know what I mean? And by this time, Nene and Larry have been a thing. They've been a thing, and so she's already part of that family, not married, but she's part of the family per se. They're like still dating.
She's another character on my low list. I'm not a fan.
Really? Oh well, I had some words for her when she first came. I ain't even gonna lie.
Definitely. She seems like she's jealous of Chippy, saying things like, well, um, we sent our daughter, we spent all that money on that finish. It's like they're mimicking. Everybody wants Chippy's life. I feel happy for you, but I want my husband. She seems so sneaky, and I can't with her. I think she's sweet, and obviously she can cook because they be eating it up over there. But you know, she's not a fan of. I'm not a big fan of her. She's down there with Paris for me.
Every time you say that,
She's down there with Paris. Mm-mm.
listen, what parents do, what parents do.
She was highly annoying the first seasons.
I ain't gonna lie. Because I told you I'm trying to start this fan page or whatever, right? And so, of course, I wanted to get some clips from the beginning. So I wanted to get like the beginning of kind of when we meet each character. And I went back. I said, I see why I love Paris. I like that type of character. But I said, I see why some people was really annoyed by her when they first met her. She said, I'm Paris, mother Duncan. I said, okay. That's what I'm talking about. But some people was really annoyed. But that's the constant thing that you hear is that people were really, really annoyed by her. EJ
Hmm.
the TV Junkie. Now Greenleaf was good. I hate they ended that show, man, because everything was good. Yeah, that show was so good. That show was so good. Lady
I
Bird to be in the family business.
I agree.
Yeah, Lady Bird. I like Lady Bird. How did Chippy not see them bloody clothes? Cause she was trying to get her. She was trying to get in that. She was trying to get in that tub. She said, "LC ready to go." Forget this. She missed all of that. Listen, I know you probably telling me to tell you something about something that I probably said that I wasn't gonna say nothing about. I can't remember what it was. So I probably done forgot already now. Agreed. I thought it was listen, I really thought it was I was like, that could be somebody that was a dead ringer. I ain't even gonna lie. They did so well on that. I could see the actress who played Lady Bird being Chippy mother. Okay. EJ, you are connected. That's why I always at your shit. Oh, thank you. I feel the same way about Paris too. She got a
Thank you.
David as Levi Duncan. Okay, Keith David. Delroy Lindo could play. Okay, I gotta go see who that is.
Delroy Lindo's the one that was in This Christmas that played Joe.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Him. You that's who you gotta say. You gotta say the dude from This Christmas for
The
me.
dude yeah, at first I thought, no, he's too hardcore for that, but I just saw him in Malcolm X again, and he did play Destitute at the end, so maybe he could.
Okay. I could
Maybe
see him though. Like I wouldn't be mad at that one. That's one I really wouldn't be mad at. Hold on, I'm almost to it. I'm still looking for this one part. I need to give y'all this description, and then y'all can see what I'm talking about. I just gotta find. Okay, here we go. Right here. I'm finna read it to y'all. Don't be laughing at me reading either, y'all. Okay. It says, okay, LC Levi. Okay. I turned toward the voice to see Sam Bradford, the 40 something year old owner of Big Sam's and the closest thing Waycross had to an HNIC. Big Sam was one of those tall, light skinned, pretty boys with green eyes that Black women always seem to fawn over. Being a dark skinned brother, I always hated those type of guys. So when we were gonna get Big Sam, that's all I was picturing was this tall, light-skinned dude with these pretty eyes. Like that's what I was looking for. So
and
it's no disrespect to that dude, but
then you say he was 40 something, so in that case, it could have been Michael Ealy.
exactly, we could have went with Michael. I mean, yeah, because he a pimp. You know, he a PI, he an old school pimp. Like he older than all of them. You
Right.
know what
Okay.
I'm saying? Like he a older PIMP and to have Chippy like so in love with him and willing to do all these things for him, like I really needed y'all to come with the come on. Like that was tragic. That really was tragic. I ain't gonna
A
lie to you.
missed opportunity.
Such a missed opportunity. I'm like, come on now. What'd you say? Who is older, Curtis or Vegas? Curtis, I believe, but they're really close to the same age. But Curtis, I
Okay.
believe, is a little older because Curtis is Junior was born. Curtis Jr., Curtis Vegas. They all close to the same age. Curtis and Vegas, I feel like are closer to the same age though.
Hmm.
Cause you gotta go back to the grand opening when the kids are young and when they talk about it. But I don't know if they really dive like deep, deep, deep into like ages and all that type of stuff. But just based off of what they say in the book, Curtis is older, but I feel like they're still kind of in the same age range, like close to the same age range. Yep. Taja says Curtis. Uh, you with me, Candy? Hold on. What y'all trying to do? What y'all about to go do? Because I need to know. What y'all about to go do? Put it in the chat because I don't even know. I see we got hearts and stuff up in here. Curtis. Oh, yeah. Oh, hold on. Yeah, Curtis. Yeah, he's a cutie. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Now, them eyes. Them
This whole
eyes.
this whole cast, they fine. All of the cast fine.
Mhm, and
Men,
that's why I
women,
said Roman
they
fits
all
so
fine.
good into it, don't he? Though, because Roman like just feels like he just fits well,
Hmm.
and he a cutie. It's funny how Junior the oldest and he looked the youngest. You think? I think he.
He is a. Ooh, I love me some Junior. I do. I want him to get it together, but I love me some Junior.
I do not like Junior right now. Junior on my nerves.
Oh, I understand right now. I get it because he's
Mhm.
unreasonable.
And honestly, like how you don't really like Paris that much. Junior has always been a character I ain't really cared that much about, especially after he left everybody. Because I still blame him for Sasha. Like after he left everybody to be with Sonya, and then you just gonna leave and everybody to deal with your problem. Like, come on, Junior, like do better. Like,
And who helped him?
okay,
Donna.
oh trifling Donna.
Donna.
You Logan Browning play someone in the family business. Lauren Duncan kind of looks like her. Oh, Logan Browning. Hold on. I know exactly who that is, but I need to see a face. Hold on.
I'm gonna have to look at that person up.
Yep, that's who I thought that was. Uh was it Dear White People? No, because all of them look alike to me. Hold on. They look very similar to each other. Her
As
and
Lauren.
Cat Williams, not Cat Williams, Cat Graham. All of them look alike to me. I don't know where Cat Williams came from. Lord have mercy.
I say what?
Um Logan Brown, and she played in gosh, she played in a couple of things, but what I remember her most from is Hit the Floor. Cause that's when I used to like Hit the Floor when she was in it. Cause I used to think she was so cutthroat in Hit the Floor. Let me see what else she played in. Cause she played in some other stuff.
Oh, okay. She does look familiar.
Dear White, she did play in Dear White People. Okay, so she did play in Dear White People. Cause I was gonna say her, and I was pretty sure that was her, but I wasn't too sure if that was her that played. Cause it's her and somebody else. They look so much alike to me.
And
Yes, but Donna not blaming him for it. She blaming Chippy. If Junior would have left Sonya alone, Sasha was still that part. Listen, that part exactly what it is.
mm-hmm.
Exactly. Live. Yep, she did play in that Bratz movie too. Yep. Okay, y'all. Well, look, I gotta go make this video because 007 done called me out, and I gotta go get this video together and things. But y'all make sure y'all tune in tomorrow for the live tomorrow. Y'all know, y'all never know what's gonna happen on this live. So definitely tune in tomorrow. Make sure y'all come through. I'm gonna have the crew up here. Y'all already know my girl Tika Deshawn, my boy VKJ, my girl Candy Love is gonna be in the building. Tamika might be in the building. She did play in Meet the Browns. Forgot about that. She did play in that too. The television show, as a matter of fact. But yeah, y'all make sure y'all come through and hang out with us on tomorrow. I had to move the live up a little bit. So definitely make sure to turn on the notification because I changed it. So instead of it being at 8:30 Central Time, it's gonna be at 7:30 Eastern Time. So that's like 6 something my time. So, or just catch the replay if it's too early, but I had to move some things around to accommodate some stuff. So, definitely come through, y'all. And I appreciate y'all coming to hang out with us tonight. I appreciate you, Miss Letitia, for coming to talk with me about the family business. I hope this inspires you to get back to making your videos.
It does. Thank you so much for having me. I totally appreciate it. I was so excited. I love the chat. I couldn't see all of the chat, but we brought it up on the screen. But glad to see folks out here talking about it. We're just so excited about this show.
Absolutely, absolutely. So you have to come back and visit with me again sometime because you're a ball of energy and you just know your stuff, and I
Thank
love that.
you. Thank
I really,
you.
really
Thank you.
do.
Yeah, I need to
So
work on some videos this weekend. Hopefully, I want to get something done next week, whatever. So, but we'll be watching, and I'll be on watching tomorrow and in the chat, and we're gonna talk about it. I'm excited about this episode and what's to come next. So, thanks again. I
okay.
appreciate it.
Of course. Y'all make sure y'all are subscribed to Lighten Up with Letitia. Make sure to subscribe to her channel. She gonna get back in this, y'all. This
I'm
is
gonna
infectious. She gonna get back into it, dropping these videos. So make sure y'all subscribe to her channel. Go check out some of the content that she already has up. And if y'all like the vibe over there, make sure y'all just go ahead and subscribe to your girl channel and all those things. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, please make sure that you subscribe to the channel. I love this show. I love talking about this show, but I talk about a whole bunch of other stuff too. So, definitely subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. And like I said, tomorrow's live, and I'll get my video either up. If I don't get my video up tonight, y'all, I'll definitely have it up by tomorrow. Ruthless came back out tonight too, y'all. So if you watch Ruthless, if you're a Tyler Perry fan and you watch Ruthless, y'all know the round table is gonna be back next week. Myself, Vacay J, and the girl Tika Deshawn. So y'all make sure y'all come through support if you are watching Ruthless. I'll give my first impression over that as well. So because I got to go watch the other 2 episodes, but I'll give my first impression. But anyway, y'all, it was good talking to y'all, and we will talk to y'all later.
bye.
Good
Good
night.
night.